All right. Hey guys, it's Kevin again. And yes, we are live once again. And honestly, this is really fun. This, of course, I do this every single year. Was not going to, was not going to make an exception this year or anything like that. I decide, obviously because of the fact that we haven't had award shows for a while and things really haven't been normal for a while, I figured I might as well, kind of bring back something that I always enjoy doing, which are the live streams for award shows. Of course, in this case being this year's Golden Globes. And also, as usual, I'm not starting right when the Golden Globes are because I do want to talk to you all about some things because I have a lot of thoughts about this year's Golden Globes for sure. They're not all positive. In fact, a lot of them are very much not positive. But I guess we'll just get into it right now. So the first thing I really want to highlight is that this is a really weird year. And obviously, people know this is a really weird year, but I don't just mean in terms of because of coronavirus, this is a weird year. I mean, in terms of the Golden Globe nominees, this is probably one of the strangest years I've ever seen. I mean, the fact that Jared Leto is actually nominated for The Little Things, Hollywood Foreign Press looked at that and said, yes, that is an awards-worthy performance, even though it was kind of just an okay performance. All right, sure, fine, give it to him. And then James Corden being nominated for The Prom, even though basically everyone agreed that that was the worst performance of everyone in the movie. Even if you liked him in the movie, most people agree he's definitely not the best in the movie. Meryl Streep, Nicole Kidman, Joel Pellman, I mean, Andrew Rannells, there's so many talented people in that movie, and yet you give it to James Corden, for example. All right, fine. I don't understand it. I don't get why they did that, but it's whatever. But the two things that absolutely pissed me off the most, and I truly do not understand how these got a lot of nominations, is one, the fact that Da 5 Bloods got basically nothing, I think is shameful. I think in a year where especially the political climate was at such an boiling point, was such a significant boiling point, Da 5 Bloods is absolutely one of the most relevant films of last year. And the fact that it has basically no awards here, Delroy Lindo got nothing, Spike Lee didn't get nominated, I think is kind of shameful, honestly. I remember I watched that movie and I'm like, all right, of all years, this will be the year where Spike Lee is not snubbed. He absolutely will get in there because there aren't as many movies. And yet, no, they snub him. And then the one that annoys me the most is the fact that fucking music, actually has nominations, and not just best musical or comedy. No, there's nominations for fucking Kate Hudson for some reason has a nomination as well, and I believe it got a couple other nominations. The fact it got any nominations, I think it's disgraceful. I haven't reviewed music yet. I'm going to give you guys my review of it very soon. I know I have a lot of movie reviews to catch up on. I've just been very busy. I have a lot of things to upload that I've filmed in the last few days. Yeah, I just, the fact that it actually got nominations, I mean, it's everything that everyone has said about music. I mean, I'll just tell you guys right now, obviously I want to wait till I do my review. But everything that people have said about music is absolutely correct. It is such a disgusting and just really ill-conceived film, and it in no way is a film that one should be praised, let alone get nominated in what's supposed to be a very prestigious awards show. I mean, the fact that anyone even thought of it, just even fathoming the idea of it, I just don't understand. I don't understand how it ended up getting nominations here. I really don't. So yeah, those are the things that really baffled me. Also, I'll just say it right now, Hamilton being nominated, as much as I love Hamilton, it's kind of ridiculous. And I'm not really going to take it all that seriously if it ends up winning awards tonight, because I just don't consider it a movie. I'm sorry, I don't. It's a live performance of a Broadway show, and a lot of people have said, well, oh, it was released on Disney Plus. It's a movie. Well, my answer to that is then why didn't you consider Rent Live a movie? Why didn't you consider Billy Elliot? It was put on home media. You could rent it on iTunes. Why didn't you consider that a movie? Why didn't you consider the Newsies Broadway musical? The live recording a movie. It feels like the only reason it's in there is because it's Hamilton. And I adore Hamilton as much as the next guy. It truly is a masterwork of art. And I was so happy we were able to watch it on Disney Plus. But the reason it was not in my best movies of 2020 list is because I just don't consider it a movie. And when you look at the other nominations, I just don't feel like it fits. It feels weird to me. It feels very weird that it's in there. And like I said, I just don't really feel like it fits overall. Again, that's really like the end of my rant, I would say. That's how I feel about basically everything. Again, if there's anything else that y'all want to know my thoughts on, I mean, I'm more than happy to talk to you guys about it for sure. Because again, I definitely do have a lot of thoughts about this, a lot of thoughts. And I feel like this year, at least for me, is very reminiscent of the 2019 Golden Globes. It's very reminiscent of that, mainly because of the fact that similar to the Golden Globes, similar to that Golden Globes, this is one of those award shows where there's just a lot of stuff here, and you're just like questioning why the fuck it's here. You know, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I just don't understand how this really happened. I feel like this is maybe going to be a shit show. Maybe not, because there are some things in there that I'm happy about. I'm very happy that, you know, things like, say, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom is in there. I'm happy that Soul got some nominations. I'm very happy to see the amount of nominations The Promising Young Woman got. So fucking happy about that. Seriously. I love that movie so much, and I'm so happy to see that it is getting serious awards consideration. I'm very happy to see that here. And to be honest, I do think it is really kind of one of those films where any other year it might not have gotten as much, but I feel like this is how a film like that is actually benefited from something like this. It's benefited from the situation we're in because it's a film that a lot of people are seeing. It's gaining a lot of traction in that way. And I think definitely it's a film that deserves all of the acclaim it's gotten. So I'm very happy to see that, you know, it's actually getting legitimate consideration. That's really cool to see for sure. So yeah, that's really my thoughts on everything. Again, in terms of the show tonight, I think it's going to be a good one. I love that both Amy Poehler and Tina Fey are hosting. I think they are really great. I remember all the way back to like 2016 when they hosted, and they were a lot of fun then. And it's cool that they ended up getting it back. It's really cool that they ended up getting them back here, because I think it's you know, a big part of this is sort of like a throwback to normalcy. You know, that's kind of what it feels like to me. So it's cool to see them both back for sure. And I think overall it's going to be a pretty good night. But anyway, I'm going to go through some comments here. Yeah, so Jose Plus said, where's It's All Right from Soul? So I really wanted that to be nominated as well, but then I realized it's actually not an original song. So that's the reason why it's not in there. I know I was pretty taken aback by that myself, because it felt like it was, but it's not an original song. It's a song from, I believe, like the 60s, and the version we saw in Soul, it was like an adaptation of that. It was like a cover of that song. Great cover for sure, but it's not an original song. So therefore it cannot be nominated, unfortunately. So that's why it's not in there. This is a really good question from Terrell Bellinger. Great to see you in the comments as always. It's been a while since I've seen you in there, so it's cool to see you back in again. Feels kind of like a back to normalcy, but yeah, it's really weird that Emily in Paris is in here. It really is, because I feel like that's a show that either people liked and forgot about, or they just straight up hated. Like, I don't feel like a lot of people really liked that show. Even my girlfriend that watched that show, like, she likes basically everything, and she even said that show wasn't that great. So, like, I don't really know why it's in there, and something like, say, Bridgerton isn't, because I feel like Bridgerton got a lot of praise from people. I feel like a lot of people enjoyed Bridgerton quite a bit, so I don't know why that's in there and something like Bridgerton isn't. It's just things like that are just really weird. And again, you can use the argument of, oh, there wasn't much released this year, but there absolutely were many choices that they could have gone with over what they did. Oh, the other thing I'm excited about is that Normal People actually got nominations. That was my favorite show of last year. Adore it endlessly. Very happy to see both of them get in there. And oh no, not Sylvia Brown. No, I am not your biggest fan. I appreciate the love, but I'm definitely not your biggest fan. But thank you anyway. Thank you anyway. Oh my God, I really hate this woman a lot, but she's in the comments, so thank you, I guess. All right. Are you super excited for Paramount Plus? Yeah, I mean, I think it's a really cool that they have acquired, that Viacom has acquired CBS, and I think there's a lot that they can really do with that. I'm really excited for the iCarly revival that they're doing. I'm excited to see how that really does turn out. I'm excited to see, quite a few of the projects they're doing. I know that The Real World is coming back. I might try to watch that. So there's that too. I'm not excited for things like, say, Camp Coral, because it absolutely is disrespecting Stephen Hillenburg's legacy. So I'm not really here for that. But I do feel like there's a lot of possibilities that they can do. It also should be noted that I think this is a really good idea, because I feel like CBS All Access has really been struggling a lot. Like, they haven't really had that one show yet that like everyone is talking about and everyone loves. Like, some people like Star Trek Discovery, other people say it's trash. Some people like The Stand, other people say it's trash. Like, I don't feel like there's that one show that everyone universally agrees is great and gravitates people towards their service. I feel like most people have the service for like the Big Brother live feeds, and then they drop it. I feel like that's where they are. I'm talking about original content from CBS All Access, not CBS itself. CBS the network and CBS All Access are different things. But yes, Big Brother live feeds, of course, like, people will get it for that, and then they'll opt out once the Big Brother live feeds are gone. So I feel like something like Paramount Plus, they're going to have a lot more to offer there, because you have stuff from CBS, but then you also have stuff from Nickelodeon. You have stuff from MTV. You have stuff from a bunch of different, services for sure. So I think there's definitely an added benefit with, acquiring Paramount when they did. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how Paramount Plus does turn out for sure. I think definitely it has massive potential. So yeah, I hope that turns out pretty well. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how that really does go. We got a few more minutes still until the Globes. Like I said, I think there are a lot of, I think there's a lot of possibilities for what can happen tonight. Fight you, don't drag you. I mean, if you don't vote with me, Sean, I'm going to drag you. I'm sorry. You didn't vote with me, and I said I'd drag you, and I like to stick to my drag. So you know what? There, you're dragged. All right. I'm sorry. I had to do that. I have to show that I'm someone that sticks to my drag. So there you go. I had to drag you. Oh my God. Y'all don't know half of what I'm talking about. These are people I play socials. These are my friends that I've met through playing all different games and things like that in this community. They're great people, but I also hate them. So yes. Yes, I did watch the Tom and Jerry movie. It's not that great. It's really not that great. I watched it on Friday when it came out initially. And I really wasn't a big fan, but I didn't hate it or anything. I've definitely seen worse from these, live action. Oh my God, we do have a special guest here. Here is someone that I know all of you just absolutely love. Auburn Wanderer is here. Oh, not the WandaVision background.
Kevin.
So I didn't set up like a background before because I didn't know if I was actually going to get guests, but let me just change it up real quick. You know what? I'm going to put the focus on you. How you doing? How you doing?
I don't know why I'm here, but I am here.
Because you clicked the link.
I did click the link.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's exciting. What is my cat doing? My cat's confused.
I don't know. What's your cat doing?
I don't know. He wants to leave, but he doesn't want to.
All right, Golden Globe. There we go. That is good. That is good background wallpaper. We're gonna go with that.
Wow.
You know what? We're just gonna do that until you leave.
Wow, really? Well, who says I'm leaving?
No. Until it goes back to me is what I'm saying.
Okay. You know, get the plug in.
Okay. There we go.
Why do you have a WandaVision background? Why did you change it from the Golden Globes one you had?
I did.
No, your other one? Kevin, you have a WandaVision one right now.
This is Golden Globes.
No, it's WandaVision.
Oh, yeah, you're right. This is the right one.
Kevin!
He loves it when I do that. Trust me. He loves the Grinch so much.
I'm wearing my headphones. I got the microphone. Don't make me
do it. Not that.
Don't make me do it. That's all I'll tell you.
Oh, no.
Do not make me do it. Well, how you doing, Mr. Falk?
I'm doing good. You know, I went on a whole thing about how the Golden Globes are really fucking weird this year in terms of nominations. But you know what? I do not look like the Grinch, Sean. I do not look like the Grinch. In fact, this right here is the Grinch. He has said he's the Grinch. I know he's the Grinch because every December I change my ringtone for him to the Grinch. So I
thought that's always my ringtone for you.
No, I need to.
You were literally just bitching to me the other day, but oh my god, you.
I didn't change it. I always change it after December. I just forgot to.
Well, then what you said was factually incorrect.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Are you excited for music to win Best Comedy and Musical?
I mean, I hope it goes to Palm Springs because that's the one that truly deserves it.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do if Hamilton wins?
I mean, like, Hamilton's great. It is. I just won't. I can't take it seriously that it has actual award consideration because I don't consider it. I don't think it's in the same leagues as the other stuff on that list. I don't think it belongs. And I feel like it's won a bunch of Tonys and things like that. And I'd be fine if it wins. It's better than music winning. But I just think it's kind of silly. That's where I am. I just think it's kind of silly.
Yeah, honestly, I really wouldn't care. Like I don't really care. Like if it wins, then like it's whatever. Honestly, like so.
Why are my comments from Facebook not showing up on here?
I do not know.
Like it should. Okay, can't post comments. What is this info? What is the info? When streaming to a Facebook group, the comments look like this. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying something out and it's not. Okay, you need to make I need to make this public. That's why. I mean, I can make it public. Like I don't give a fuck.
Wait, make what public?
I have to make the stream public on my Facebook in order for the comments to come up on here.
Well, then do that.
Yeah. That's where we're at right now.
Well, then you could do that. And it would work.
I could. Okay. Are you watching, by the way?
Probably not.
Okay.
I don't really care about the Golden Globes this year. I only really honestly, especially because so many of the nominations are just fucking stupid to me.
Oh yeah.
And I'm probably only gonna watch like the Oscars and maybe stuff like the SAG Awards.
I never watched those.
SAG Awards I watched last year.
Yeah.
No, I'm watching the SAG Awards since 2019 actually, because wasn't that when I think Black Panther won Best Ensemble or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Parasite obviously won last year, so.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know what this is, but sure, I will react to it at some point.
Wow.
Do you know what Doodle Tunes Shut Up is?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so I was asked a question of giving predictions for some categories, and honestly, I feel like some of them are pretty straightforward. For drama, it's definitely going to be either Nomadland or Trial of the Chicago 7. I think definitely. The one that's going to be really tough is actress. I legitimately don't know who's going to get it. I feel like there are.
Who are the nominations again?
It's Viola Davis, Andra Day, Vanessa Kirby, Frances McDormand, and Carey Mulligan. And I feel like it's a race between Frances McDormand and Carey Mulligan at this point, and I don't know which one's going to get it.
I'm going to go Frances McDormand.
Because they've both won a lot, so...
I'm going to go Frances McDormand.
I personally, I'd love to see Frances McDormand get it, but I really want to see Carey Mulligan get it. That was my favorite female performance of last year. I think she absolutely killed it in Promising Young Woman, and I think she's definitely earned this at this point. Like, this is definitely...
honestly, I would rather see her just because Frances McDormand has won so many awards.
Yeah, definitely.
So
yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. Like, I would love to see, obviously, like, McDormand killed it. Like, it was such an amazing performance in Nomadland for sure. But I also feel like Mulligan hasn't really had her time yet, and I would love to see her like win the award for sure.
Well, let me ask you a question about Frances McDormand's performance. When you compare it, because she's come back pretty quick, and obviously she's a legend before this, but like, she won so much of free billboards. It's like, let me ask you, like, let's just say, like, just for the sake of argument, do you think like her performance in Nomadland's better than performance in free billboards?
So I talked about this in my YouTube review. I think it's honestly on the same level as that performance, because I think Three Billboards, like, they're two very different performances. And Three Billboards, it's a woman that, she's really just like letting all of her anger and like pent up frustration about this situation release. Whereas Fern is far more reserved and quiet, but yet you feel every single emotion that she really is feeling in that movie. And I thought she did a great, and also especially because so many of the people in that movie are real people. They're not characters. It's even more impressive that she blends in as well as she does. And I feel like it's a really tall task to do something like that. So I think she absolutely is deserving. I just think for me personally, like, Carey Mulligan was the best female performance of last year. And I would love to see her get the award for that. So
I mean that would be cool.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in terms of actor, I think it's definitely going to Chadwick Boseman. And he absolutely deserves it. It was the best male performance of last year by a long shot. I mean, obviously, I have not seen The Father yet. And if Anthony Hopkins wins for The Father, I won't be upset. Not just because I haven't seen it, but also because I've heard it's an amazing fucking performance. But that being said, I really would love to see Chadwick get it. And not just like a posthumous thing. I legitimately think like this is the best work he ever did.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I would give it to him partly because of the fact that he died. Because the thing you have to understand is that Anthony Hopkins has won awards before. He's given amazing performances, and even if The Father ends up being his best performance, this is Chadwick's final performance. And if he is really that good, then I actually haven't seen the film, so I have to. But like the thing is like, if he's really that good, it's like why not give it to him? Because he was so talented, and it's so obviously tragic what happened. Yeah, I don't mind admitting that part of, if I was a voter, personally for me, I would take that into consideration. And now, great, if Anthony Hopkins hadn't won awards before,
that is good. That is good. Wallpaper. We're gonna. Oh, why is this? I was a voter. Yeah.
Wait. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good. Okay. I had an echo, and I didn't know where it was coming from.
Yeah. So if like, okay, so let's just say if Anthony Hopkins hadn't won like any awards before, like anything major, then like, okay, sure, like maybe I'd be a bit more fair. But like, honestly, like, I'm not gonna lie, even if his performance is better, like at the same time, like, if Chadwick gets it, like I would be even more happy. You know what I mean? So because I think so too. I mean,
My thing is like, I like to like, as much as I do agree with that point, I also think about, because people like to use that argument. I don't agree with this, but a lot of people like to use the argument of, oh, Heath Ledger just won the award because he died. And that's obviously not true. But I also like to, take the death out of the equation. It's still an amazing fucking performance. And I think even if he hadn't have died, like, he would still be getting awards consideration for it because it's the best work he ever did. And I would love to see him, get the win. So
yeah, well, I think the Dark Knight situation is different, and people partly say that because of the fact that it didn't get nominated for Best Picture, which is
right,
which is still one of like the biggest snubs in Oscars history. So
right, I've seen people compare this to that, so that's why
I don't think they're entirely the same personally.
I don't either.
So
yeah. There's some stark differences for sure when it comes to that.
So plus, like at the same time, like, are we really going to compare celebrity deaths and what happened after? I mean,
no, I don't. I'm not a big fan.
I mean, yeah. So
yeah. The one that I legitimately don't, some of the ones that I'm not as sure about is like best motion picture, musical, or comedy. I mean, it could go to Hamilton, but it also could go to Palm Springs. It also could go to The Prom. It could go to Borat. It really could go anyway. It just can't go to music. That's all that matters. As long as music doesn't get that. Like,
are you excited to see James Corden win a Golden Globe tonight?
I don't think he's winning that. I think
I know.
I think it's first of all, the fact he was nominated is hilarious to me because again, like, everyone agreed that's the worst performance in the entire movie, and the fact that like Meryl Streep wasn't nominated, Andrew Rannells wasn't nominated, I think that's kind of ridiculous. And I think personally for me though, like, I think either Sacha Baron Cohen, Andy Samberg, or Lin-Manuel Miranda is probably going to get it. So
yeah. I want to see Sacha Baron Cohen get it.
Yeah, I would love that too. I would love to see him get it, but I also want to see him. I care more about Maria Bakalova getting it for
the
motion picture. I know you haven't seen it, but like, she fucking steals that whole film. Like, she is absolutely the thing that, like, you watch that film, your biggest takeaway is her. And
do you think that's gonna get any Oscar nominations? Because I know the Golden Globes like will nominate stuff like this. I
legitimately think that Bakalova could get supporting actress. I do. I think she could get in there.
Because obviously the Globes like nominated like stuff like Deadpool years ago, and like, because they have more flexibility with nominations. But
if she wins tonight, especially, I think that's a big indication that she could get in there.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So I would definitely be down for that, because I said in my review, anyone that can outplay a talent like Cohen, like, fucking give him the award. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's where I am with that one. I think for animation, it's obviously going to Soul. Like, there's no question about that. And then foreign language, it's going to another round. The fact that Minari's in there, by the way, is fucking ridiculous.
Wait, it's got another round's going to get it over Minari?
Actually, no, Minari's probably going to get it, but Minari shouldn't be in there to begin with, but it's fine.
The whole Minari thing's kind of weird because, like,
the whole movie's about the American dream.
Yeah, like, but at the same time, it's like, I think they like submitted it for a foreign language film, which is kind of, I guess, I don't really know. Like, I don't know. I mean, I still personally feel it's a bit, I don't know, a bit silly because of the fact that
I don't think it belongs there at all. It's like,
it literally takes place in America, and like, I don't know. Like, when I personally, like, when I think about like international film with the Oscars, it's like literally international film, like,
exactly,
to give that recognition, and that, obviously that's part of why Parasite last year was such a big deal. So, it's just like, I don't know.
It's a little silly. It's a little silly.
I wish Minari was getting a little bit more love. Like Stephen Yeun, like, gosh, like the fact that he like hasn't got like anything really is like kind of.
I do think he's gonna get in there for the Oscars. I do.
I hope he does.
Aside from Golden Globes, like he's been nominated in basically every other show. So
good.
The Globes are just stupid this year. Like, again, I said this at the top. Like, you can't, like, you can use the excuse of, oh, there weren't enough films, but like they had ample opportunity.
No, I think there was enough films this year,
There
honestly.
absolutely were. There absolutely were. They had ample opportunities to nominate things like Da 5 Bloods. They had ample opportunities to nominate things like, say, Stephen Yeun and Minari. They had ample opportunity to go for certain actors, and they just didn't, because for some reason they wanted to pick what was more, weird, I guess, because Hollywood Foreign Press is fucking strange. I don't really understand it all. Like the fact that Jared Leto is in the same category as Daniel Kaluuya and fucking Sacha Baron Cohen in Trial of the Chicago 7 is ridiculous to me. But you know what?
Is Daniel Kaluuya do you think he's gonna win tonight?
Oh, if he doesn't win, like there's something wrong. He absolutely should win. There honestly is no one else in there that I want to see win but him. I love Sacha Baron Cohen in the Trial of Chicago 7, but he's not better than Kaluuya. Bill Murray was good in On the Rocks, not better than Kaluuya. Leslie Odom Jr., great in One Night in Miami, not better than Kaluuya. Jared Leto, certainly not better than Kaluuya. Like if Kaluuya doesn't win, something's wrong. Like that's kind of where I am.
I hope he wins because I want to see him win an Oscar, like that would that'd be
definitely
fire.
Same for me with Amanda Seyfried winning for Mank. Like no one is on her level. I'd say like she has to win that.
I gotta see more of her work because I thought she was great in Twin Peaks: The Return. I just don't think I've really seen her.
First Reformed.
That's right, she is in that.
Yeah,
but I don't think I've seen her in anything else besides those two, really, because I haven't seen stuff like. I'm forgetting the name of it, but wasn't she in like I forgot the name, but yeah.
Wow, that's a great film. I love that film a lot.
I'm blanking out. Okay, I apologize.
Great movie. Also, we do have a question here, a couple questions from Terrell that I'm going to answer. Thoughts on lack of diversity? Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like,
I was just about to bring this up. I saw something that Mark Ruffalo posted today about how I think there's no black members of the Hollywood.
I did see that.
Which is like literally how.
Yeah, it's really problematic. And people talk about how the Oscars are problematic, and they definitely have been, but I don't think they're nearly as problematic as the Golden Globes.
No, but I mean the Oscars and the Academy have made much effort, put an effort to diversify
I would agree.
Voters a lot throughout these past few years,
Yeah, definitely. I would agree with you there. This question is not Golden Globes related, but I am going to answer it because Terrell did ask it. Do you think Falcon and Winter Soldier will become likely as big of a hit as WandaVision? I think so. I definitely think so. I think if we saw anything with WandaVision, it's that people really want this content. And I think the reason so many people are watching WandaVision isn't just because it's MCU. It's because it's the first MCU we've gotten in a year. And I feel like people really, want to take advantage of that. And I think, WandaVision is just a preview of what we can really get from Marvel on Disney+. So I do think it's going to be pretty big for sure.
I think the thing is I can't really say because the thing you have to keep in mind is that Wanda has one of the biggest fan groups out of any character in the MCU.
Yeah.
Even going back to Age of Ultron.
She does.
And
deservingly so, I would say.
I know Bucky has a lot of his fans and stuff, but I don't think it's going to be as big just because of that. We'll have to see because I don't see it drawing as much conversation as WandaVision has, just because I think
it's a bit more straightforward too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to have that same mystery. It's still going to be it's the MCU. Obviously, I'm excited for it. But I thought the trailer looked fucking great. So, but at the same time, I think I don't think it's going to be as popular. But that's not a bad thing, honestly.
No, not at all.
Some people might see it as a bad thing, but I don't really see it as a bad thing. It's still going to be popular. It's the MCU. You're just going to a slightly less popular characters. So and it's the second one. So, the one thing I will say is that I do think, and I kind of worry that they're releasing these shows a bit too close to each other. I kind of feel like they maybe should give them a bit more breathing room, but at the same time, I understand that they can't really do that because they need to get.
They're already behind. Yeah,
they're so behind. They just need to get all this stuff out and just be so they can start releasing the films, you know. So
because Falcon and Winter Soldier was supposed to come out in like I believe like August of last year, and then it was going to be WandaVision in the fall, and then it was supposed to be like Loki after that. So like they're very much behind right now. So I agree with you. I would like for them to just kind of like take a step back, but
yeah, but they can obviously.
But where they are now, I feel like Kevin Feige's whole goal of this year is to like get the MCU back on track, you know? So I feel like it makes sense to pump it out as fast as they are. And especially if Falcon and Winter Soldier is as good as, you know, if it has as good reception as WandaVision, I could definitely see it like drawing a lot of numbers. Because the other benefit of, and I've talked about this for a while, like the benefit of weekly releases is that the conversation is always going. There's always people talking about, there's always new eyes watching it every single week. And I feel like that's worked out very well for both Mandalorian and WandaVision. I think it could definitely work out for Falcon and Winter Soldier. But again, we'll have to see.
Yeah, honestly, dude, like I gotta say this, you know, I know a lot of people may disagree with me on this, but I prefer the weekly stuff way more than just binging stuff.
Oh, I'm with you on that. It's easier to it's easier to watch, to be honest.
It is, and it because like honestly, like I really wish stuff like BoJack was released like this because it would have made me like it like even more. I already love shows like that, like, you know, way more, but it would have made me, you know, like, of course, okay, maybe I'm a bit of a hypocrite because of, you know, let's say 2 years ago at this time, how fast I got for Twin Peaks, you know, like I literally watched like all the seasons and like, you know, like so quickly, but like at the same time, it's like, you know, I like this. I like being a part of this hype and stuff. And honestly, you know, we even have some friends, you know, who are like saying they're waiting to binge it all, but like honestly,
it's
like,
not a good binge show.
I mean, it kind of is because of how short it is, but at the same time, like, this is definitely a show you would want to be a part of the conversation for, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I agree. I like the, like, as much as it kills me to see that please stand by screen every single week, I love it because it gets me to theorize. It gets me to constantly, you know, await the next episode and think about what's going to happen. And you don't get to do that with binging. You can just go to the next episode and then suddenly it's done. And then, you know, what happens with binging something is, you know, you binge it and then you just kind of forget about it because you're done with it. And that happens all over social media. Whereas something like, say, Mandalorian, WandaVision, the conversation has continued to form until it's over. And I love that. I love that a lot. So I will 100% agree with you. I do prefer the weekly format.
Honestly, dude, I kind of wish Netflix would just take a ballsy move and do like the next.
They should do with Stranger Things. Honestly.
I literally was going to say the same thing. Like they should just honestly like take a risk and just be like, you know, fuck it, weekly release, you know? Because the one thing that I think Netflix definitely hopefully learned from season 3 of Stranger Things was that like people binged it like right away and like you had to watch all of it, you know? So you know, so because like honestly that show is so big that like they could get away with that, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they definitely can get away with that for sure.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see though, because at the same time, like, you know, it's already such a large fan base that, you know, we'll see. Is the show about to start?
It's about to start soon. Yes.
All right. Well, I will go now, but thank you for having me on.
Of course, yes. Like I said, I will do it again just to be considered because I do not. If you guys want to follow Caden, there are his socials right there. He's on every single week for our WandaVision coverage. We will be reviewing episode 8 tomorrow night, so look forward to that.
Yeah. Who is the host for the show this year?
Amy Poehler and Tina Fey.
Oh, that's cool. All right. Well, enjoy the show. Goodbye.
All right. See ya.
Yeah.
All right. So the show's going to start soon. As always, guys, I will not be showing the TV. This is strictly my reactions. If you are here to watch coverage of the Golden Globes, you can do that elsewhere. This is not what this is. This is here for my coverage, me reacting to the Golden Globes. And that's what this is. I just wanted to say that because it happens every single year, and I'm not going to let it happen here. Anyways, let's start. Portions pre-recorded. There they are. I'm so happy they got them back. Such a good team. Such a good team.
Hello, good evening, world. I'm Tina Fey coming to you from the beautiful Rainbow Room in New York City, where indoor dining and outdoor muggings are back. Yes. And I am Amy Poehler here at the Beverly Hilton District 7, New Angeles. And this is the 78th annual Hunger Games. Golden Globe. Now, Tina and I are hosting from 2 different cities tonight, but the technology is so great, you're never going to be able to tell the difference. It's going to be smooth sailing. You won't even notice. I miss you, my love. I always knew my career would end with me wandering around the Rainbow Room, pretending to talk to Amy. Talk to you later. But what an exciting night. All the big blockbuster movies that came out of this year are nominated. Hearts of a Lady, Irish Goodnight,
What blockbusters?
She Goes to Chicago. I will be honoring all the fantastic TV shows you binge watched this year. The American Office, Old Columbus, very one-sided news programs, town halls about your school staying closed, and of course, the Cranberry Juice skateboard guy. He's going to skateboard to all the nominated songs tonight. How exciting!
I like seeing everyone wearing masks. That's great to see. Wear a mask.
Our audience on both coasts is made up of smoking hot first responders and essential workers. We are so grateful for the work that you do and that you're here so that the celebrities can stay safely at home. Yes, thank you so much. we know that you've seen a lot of crazy stuff at your job this year, but you have not seen the kind of stuff that we've seen at previous Golden Globes. This front table right here usually houses the biggest stars in the world. It's usually like Meryl Streep, just hammered, can't even remember what movie she's there for.
Meryl Streep wasn't even nominated for some reason. She very much should have been, especially over fucking James Corden, but you know, that's another discussion.
Tarantino crawling under the tables, just touching people's feet. The point is, do whatever you want, because they do. Those bitches are messy. Yeah, they're messy. Anyway, since you guys aren't usually here, let us explain what this even is. The Golden Globes are awards given out by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. The Hollywood Foreign Press Association is made up of around 90 international no-black journalists who attend movie junkets each year in search of a better life. We say around 90 because a couple of them might be ghosts, and it's rumored that the German member is just a sausage that somebody drew a little face on. At the Golden Globes, we give out awards for movies and TV, but I mean, it's hard to tell them apart this year because movie theaters were closed. And we watched everything.
Mine's not. Mine's been open since like August, thankfully.
Which nominees count as movies and which are considered TV. Now, TV is the one that I watch 5 hours straight, but a movie is the one that I don't turn on because it's 2 hours.
I've never understood that logic.
1 hour 5 times. And I think the rule is if their fake teeth look real, that's a movie. And if their real teeth look fake, that's TV. If the British actors are playing British people, it's TV. If they're playing Americans, it's a movie.
Yeah.
Mario Lopez is surprisingly good in this. That's TV. Yeah. And if it stars Matthew McConaughey as a poetic drifter, it's a car commercial. We watch TV and movies differently. Like in movies, it's called human trafficking, but on TV, it's called 90 Day Fiancé. And if it's a play that has been turned into a movie, but you watch it on a TV, it's called a Pluvie. And there are at least 4 of them nominated tonight. Congratulations to all the Pluvies. So let's see what these European weirdos nominated this year.
Definitely weirdos. That's a good way to put it, for sure.
Plays a lady who travels across the desert in her van and poops in a bucket. And my kids were like, could we do that for spring break? Could we do anything? Mank is short for Bankowitz, the name of the screenwriter Citizen Kane. And that is the only thing they shortened. The Queen's Gambit is whatever James Corden was up to at the prom, I guess. The prom came out at the perfect time because this year so many teenagers didn't get to go to their prom, so they could watch James Corden and Meryl Streep go to it instead, and that's still fun, right, guys?
Oh my God.
The Trial of Chicago 7, I think, is the best of all the Trial of Chicago movies, but it's still not as good as Police Academy 7, Mission to Moscow. Who's with me?
There's some thoughts on that movie that I'll talk
Aaron
about.
Sorkin's writing is he can have 7 men talking, but it feels like 100 men talking. The Undoing was a sexy and dramatic.
Oh, The Undoing. Forgot about that.
Suspected of murdering her wig. Soul is a beautiful Pixar animated movie.
Yes.
A middle-aged black man's soul accidentally gets knocked out of his body and into a cat. The HFPA really responded to this movie because they do have 5 cat members. Normal People is an emotional show about two lovers in Ireland and is best viewed in bed with your hot laptop right on your crotch. One Night in Miami is a fictionalized version of a meeting that took place between Malcolm X, Cassius Clay, Sam Cooke, and Jim Brown, where I assume the topic of discussion was, how the hell did we get out of Florida? Speaking of One Night in Miami, there are great directors nominated tonight. Regina King for One Night in Miami, Chloe Zhao for Nomadland, and Will Fennell for Promising Young Woman, and 2 other people, but we're out of time. Emily in Paris is nominated for Best TV Series, Musical, or Comedy, and I, for one, can't wait to find out which it is. Is what I did after watching the first episode of Emily in Paris. Maria Bakalova from Borat is
Lily Collins is like, why am I here?
Huge for the Bulgarian community. Jim Parsons and Kaylee Cuoco are nominees tonight, which is huge for the Bazinga community.
Oh yeah, Flight Attendant is amazing. I gotta finish that. Really good. Really good.
International Flopperoonie. I don't want to get into it, guys, but it's real problematic. And Twitter is saying it's the most offensive casting since Kate Hudson was the Weight Watchers spokesperson. Oh, this is probably something we should have told you guys earlier. Everybody is understandably upset at the HFPA and their choices. Look, a lot of flashy garbage got nominated, but that happens, okay? That's like their thing. But a number of black actors and black-led projects were overlooked.
Yep.
Look, we all know that award shows are stupid. Yeah. They're all a scam invented by Big Red Carpet to sell more carpet. We know that point is, even with stupid things, inclusivity is important, and there are no black members of the Hollywood Foreign Press.
Mm-hmm.
I realize HFPA, maybe you guys didn't get the memo because your workplace is the back booth of a French McDonald's, but you got to change that. So here's to changing it. Yes, I'm looking forward to that change. We do have some good news. We are raising money tonight. Together, the HFPA, MRC, and NBC are donating $2 million to Feeding America.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good cause.
Would this whole night have been an email? Yes! And you get the chance to see our beautiful first presenter like a child's skeleton pajamas. She simply glows. Last year's Golden Globe winner, Ms. Laura Dern. Good evening. Sending you all my love and gratitude. And it is an honor to be here and present the first award of the night. The nominees.
Oh shit, here we go.
Actor in a motion picture are.
This is gonna be
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yep.
The Trial of Chicago 7.
This better go to Daniel Kaluuya.
Judas and the Black
Better
Messiah.
be. Wait, why are they not showing clips from the movie? What the fuck?
Bill Murray on the Rocks. And Leslie Odom Jr., One Night in Miami. And the Golden Globe goes to Daniel Kaluuya.
Yes! Is his mic on? Oh my god, we literally can't hear him.
As you can see, we unfortunately have a bad connection.
Oh
We
no.
apologize for that technical problem and send all of our congratulations to Daniel on his Golden Globe win.
Oh, you're not even gonna let him speak? What? Ah, no, that sucks.
Am I on? Is this on? Is this on? Alright, cool.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Cool. I'm saying that like for the HPA, because I can learn. That's for my mum, my sister, my niece, love, my friends back home, London town. What's happening? Yo, I used to listen to a song. I used to listen to a song before every speech. So I'd like to thank C Biz for making the game his mine. I'd like to thank, it takes a village to raise a film. So I'd like to thank our leader, our general, Shaka King, for your vision and for your collaboration. I'd like to thank Ryan and Zinzi Kugler and Sev, everyone at Proximity, Charles King, everyone at Macro. I'd like to thank Warner Brothers. I'd like to thank the incredible cast, you know, Lakeith Stanfield, you know, I stand with you, my bro. Dominic Fishback, you're a light. All the crew, all the cast, all the rest of the cast, my comrades, all the crew in Cleveland, we did this together, you know what I'm saying? I'd like to thank Chairman Fred Jr. and Mama Kua for partnering up with us and sharing their story with us. And man, this took it out of me. I gave everything. Like the great Nipsey Hussle says, we're here to give till we're empty. And I gave everything. And I couldn't give it to a more noble man. That's Chairman Fred Hampton. And I hope generations after this can see how brilliant he thought, how brilliantly he spoke, and how brilliantly he loved. And he taught me about myself, made me grow as a man. And I appreciate him with all my heart. And I hope there's a lot of information about how he died, but I hope people out there will grow and learn about how incredibly he lived. Thank you so much for this honor. Thank you everyone out there. You know what I mean? We're out here, we're going to enjoy tonight. I've got my champs ready. Just said we're going to flex on them. You know what I mean? Appreciate you all, man. Appreciate that. All the nominees, man. Appreciate you guys.
Great speech.
All right, we fixed it. Happy to hear from Daniel. Okay.
Yes.
Here to celebrate over 20 years of having her groove returned to her, Angela Bassett.
All right, supporting actress next. Oh my God, Maria Bakalova, please make it happen. Make it happen. Oh wait, no, Amanda Seyfried, make it happen. That's not yet.
Health and safety protocols. Most of the trophies normally given to our winners in person will be delivered to them safely in the near future. In addition, everyone on stage and in our audience, both in LA and New York, have all been tested and are following strict CDC COVID health and safety protocols.
As they should.
Now, it's time for our next award.
Oh.
Here are the nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Television Supporting Role.
I did not watch much TV, but let's see what's here.
John Boyega, Small Axe.
That is not a supporting role. What the fuck?
The Comey Rule.
Okay, I heard that kind of sucked, but
Daniel, the Schitt's Creek.
he's probably getting that.
Jim Parsons, Hollywood.
I don't know why he's nominated.
Donald Sutherland, The Undoing.
Great performance.
And the Golden Globe goes to John Boyega, Small.
All right. I'll take it. It's not a supporting performance, but he was fucking great in it, so.
You know what? Let me just say what I want to say. Thank you so much to the HFPA for this opportunity. Thank you. I'm so shocked I did it. Yeah, you know what? I thought it was going to be one of them nights where you just do this whole little kid gig, go to your bed, and then just chill. I mean, I'm into let's start this, guys. Like, I've got tracking bottoms on my bottoms that I'm comfortable, but this is exciting. So I want to thank you all for this amazing opportunity. Thank you to Steve McQueen for this role. Thank you to Jen Shaw, Amazon Prime UK for giving me this opportunity. I think it's the BBC. I think it can be very relevant for your work and for what you have done for a lot of young people in the UK. London stand out. I'm absolutely shocked. I don't even know what to say. But thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
All right.
In our first drama, an aging man rejects his daughter's assistance.
The father.
We see him attempt to make sense of his ever-changing circumstances while beginning to doubt his loved ones, his own mind, and ultimately the very fabric of his reality. With 4 Golden Globe nominations, this is The Father.
You see, the situation is very simple. My daughter is of the opinion that I cannot manage on my own.
I'm so sorry about this.
Everything is fine.
Everything all right?
Who are you?
Actually, it's me, Paul.
Oh, I don't know what she's cooking up against me, but she's cooking something up.
What are you talking about, Dad?
I am not leaving my flat! This really is my flat.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. Seriously, Okay. So, thoughts so far? This is definitely a very different type of award show, for sure. I mean, the fact that everything's on Zoom, this was to be expected, though. This is not something that should shock really anyone. We knew, obviously, there were going to be, precautions and protocols that they need to take, which is great. I'm glad that they're taking those precautions for sure. And I think that's really great for sure. But the thing that I will definitely say is John Boy, great to see Daniel Kaluuya win. Definitely, I mean, he is one of the best actors working today. Such a great character actor. And I truly do think gave some of his best work that he's ever given in Judas and the Black Messiah. So he definitely deserves that win for sure. John Boyega winning for Red, White, and Blue is a little weird because that's not at all a supporting performance. He is the main lead in that movie. But, we can have another conversation about how Small Axe is not a TV series, like really at all. It's a film series, and it was categorized as one because people saw it as a mini series, but it really wasn't. It was just a series of films that McQueen decided to do. But I'm glad he got the win because he was fantastic in that for sure. It was his best performance. I really thought Dan Levy was going to get that. I thought for sure because, Schitt's Creek swept at the Emmys. I thought that was going to be the same with the Golden Globes. But it's good to see John Boyega win because he absolutely deserves it. And I'm very happy that he ended up getting it. And both winners were people of color. That's really great to see. I'm very happy to see that for sure. And yeah, in general, I think this is a good show. I think they're doing what they can to keep things moving. A lot of weird nominations for sure. But it is what it is. And I hope things turn out pretty well. I don't know specifically. If you have a cable provider, you can probably watch it on the NBC app. You can probably also watch it on Peacock if you have Peacock. But like other than that, I'm not really sure like who's doing it. Yeah, I know. Emily in Paris winning. I mean, even Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, like, what the hell is this doing here? Which I thought was great. I love that even the hosts are like shading the winners. Real reason Quibi failed is because it came out at exactly the wrong time. That's why. So I'm assuming they're going to do some of the supporting nominations next. Supporting actress should absolutely be going to Amanda Seyfried. As I said, I think she gave her best performance in Mank that I've ever seen from her. And I think she absolutely is like the big takeaway of Mank. So like she absolutely deserves to win for that one. And then in terms of like actress overall for like comedy or musical, it should go to Maria Bakalova. And then, like I said, drama, I hope it goes to Carey Mulligan, but I would not be upset if it went to one of Frances McDormand, Viola Davis, or Vanessa Kirby. I think pretty much everyone there's deserving. Even Andra Day is deserving. United States of Billie Holiday, from what I've seen, I haven't finished it yet. It's very boring, but she really holds that whole film together, and I would not be upset if she ended up winning. So, all right. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to get some food. Oh, fuck, it's back. All right. I knew this was going to happen. This always happens. I go to get food, and then the show decides to come back. All right. Oh, my God, if she actually wins.
Aly Kossan, the flight attendants. Elle Fanning, the greats. Jane Levy, Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist.
Love that show, of what I've seen at least.
And Catherine O'Hara for Schitt's Creek.
I think O'Hara's probably going to get this, but I'm not entirely sure.
And the Golden Globe goes to Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah. I got to get on the Schitt's Creek bandwagon. I've heard great things. I got to watch it. Oh, no.
And this is great. Thank you so much. I am happily and seriously indebted to Eugene and Daniel Levy. From day one, they treated me like something like this might happen. They created an inspiring, funny, beautiful family love story in which they let me wear 100 winks and speak like an alien. From the first read-through where no one had to fake a laugh to the final day on set where everyone except me had to hold back their tears. It's an experience I will forever hold dear to my heart, and I'm proud to be part of their family, although I'm not really. Thank you, Dan. I'm only here. No. Okay, thank you, CBC.
What the fuck is that?
Thank you. I'll pop that with you for seriously.
Oh, it's the music.
Netflix brought the show around the world. Very happy that our family in lockdown. My friend, how's it comfort to you and yours? I hope it will take you 6 years to realize your greatest asset is having you done
I don't think they realized that to us, that just sounded like a buzzing noise. Like, it didn't sound like music.
My category is Best Animated Motion Picture, or as I call it, why Eddie Murphy has.
Oh my God, is that Tiffany Haddish?
The Cruise, a new age. You're a girl.
Okay, this is obviously going to Seoul.
I've never had a girlfriend before. Onward.
He said he always thought his wizard name.
I love Onward.
London the Whimsical. Wow, that's really terrible.
Over the Moon. Again.
Great movie.
Love to hear about the moonlight. Soul.
Where have you been? I've been teaching.
Absolutely needs to win.
But on the weekends, I've got a suit. I get a suit, teach.
Wolfwalkers.
I wouldn't be upset if Wolfwalkers won, though, to be honest. I really would not be upset. I think it's going to go to Seoul, though, as it should.
And the Golden Globe goes to Soul.
Yes!
Thank you so much to the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. We are so grateful for this honor. Little did we know, making a film about jazz, that jazz would teach us so much about life. Like, we can't always control what happens in the world, but like a good jazz musician, we can try to turn that into something beautiful.
Yes, and certainly that's so true for our amazing cast and crew. Every one of our collaborators made this film better at every turn, even when we were split apart by a pandemic. In fact, we couldn't even be with Kent Powers, our co-director, who's in LA right now.
Being able to tell a universal tale and explore the meaning of life through the prism of a Black man's experiences was a special honor. And though the details are specific, I really do believe our story is universal. So many friends and strangers from all walks of life wrote to tell us how this film resonated with them and how grateful they were to be reminded the seemingly simple everyday moments of life are often the most important. Thank you to everyone at Pixar, our partners at Disney, and of course our wonderfully supportive families for helping us on this journey.
Thank you.
Excellent one. Excellent one.
With our next nominated film, here's the stars of the trial of the Chicago 7, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II.
In this drama, peaceful anti-war protesters of the 1968 Democratic National Convention turns into a violent clash with police and the National Guard. It's organized charged with conspiracy to incite riots, sparking one of the most notorious trials in history that still resonates today. Nominated for 5 Golden Globes, this is the trial of the Chicago 7.
We want to underscore again that we're coming to Chicago peacefully, but whether we're given permits or not, we're coming. The plan wasn't to incite a riot. The riots were started by the Chicago Police Department. Just saying, nobody objected. We dealt with jury tampering. The defendant was literally gagged. It's all hands off me. You're the first to suggest that I have discriminated against a black man. It's a revolution.
From the HFPA, President Aly Kossan, Chairman of the Board Lear and Vice President Helen Burnett.
What is
On
this?
behalf of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, thank you for joining us. Tonight, when we celebrate the work of artists from around the globe, we recognize we have our own work to do. Just like
like not nominating music.
Representation is vital. We must have Black journalists in our organization.
Mm-hmm.
We must also ensure everyone from all underrepresented communities gets a seat at our table. And we are going to make that happen.
How?
It means creating an environment where a diverse membership is the norm, not the exception. Thank you, and we look forward to a more inclusive future.
I mean, like, nice, but like actually do something. That'd be cool. All right. Not too many thoughts on that at all. Very happy that Soul won, but like that was obvious that Soul was going to win there. And then Catherine O'Hara winning for Schitt's Creek is also pretty obvious. Yeah, so since they just talked about Trial of Chicago 7, I'll just be honest and say, like, I loved it at first. Like, when I watched it, I thought it was, like, a great movie. I thought it was, like, one of the best of the year. But the more that I think about it, I don't know. I like it, definitely, but I don't think I love it quite as much. I don't think I like it quite as much as I did when I first watched it. I think on a rewatch, I'm gonna think it might just be like a good movie or like a B+ or something like that. But it's still good, definitely. It still definitely deserves the hype that it's got, and I just don't think it's like one of the best of the year anymore. So yeah, that's kind of where I am at with it right now. I would much rather see Nomadland win Best Picture. I'm not going to be upset if Trial of Chicago 7 wins, but like, I just think there are better films. And that's just where I am. And no, Henry Cat should not have been nominated. It couldn't fucking qualify this year. That came out last year. Don't say stupid things like that. Oh, my lovely girlfriend is in the chat. We love nice messages like that. I love you too. All right. Okay. Yes, I do plan on watching Coming to America on Amazon Prime. I do plan on watching that. I haven't seen the first one, but I'm probably gonna watch it sometime this week, and then I will definitely watch the second one, especially because Caden has been like begging me to watch it since he watched the first one. Like he's like, you gotta watch Coming to America. It's legit one of the funniest films ever, and I hope that is the case because I've wanted to see it for a while. So I'm definitely excited to watch that one. I hope the sequel's good too. I really do. I hope the sequel's good. I guess the only other thing to talk about is like predictions, you know. Like I said, I already said what I wanted for supporting actress. But then, you know, I hope that Amanda Seyfried ends up taking that. And then director, it's going to be interesting too, because I don't really know. I mean, I think it's going to go to David Fincher, but like I'm not entirely sure who's going to get that. I also feel like David Fincher is probably like the least deserving out of the nominees that are there. I think Emerald Fennell, Regina King, and Chloe Zhao especially are like definitely the most deserving there. I would love to see Chloe Zhao get it. I think she really did everything she could to get that nomination and absolutely deserves the win for Nomadland. Same with Emerald Fennell. It's really cool to see her in there. I'd love to see Regina King get it too. I think it was a great directorial debut from her, for sure. This was a really like strong year for directorial debuts, honestly. Okay. No, I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think that I think definitely there was a point where it felt like movie theaters were like kind of shitting the bed, but I think two things really helped it. One, that Robin Hood situation with AMC really helped them out. Two, I think the fact that more movies are starting to like, you know, simulcast, you know, onto the theaters and in like on streaming platforms. I think that is really helping them out as well. Tom and Jerry, for example, did really well this week. So I feel like theaters are slowly starting to recover from the damage. And I think by the end of this year, especially, they will have recovered, or at least I hope so, because I love the movie theater experience. Nothing can really compare to that at all. And, you know, I would hate to see that go away. But anyway, let's get back here. Also, yes, Marcelo, you won absolutely everything. You deserve all the awards. You won them all.
In the eyes of legendary screenwriter and social critic Herman J. Mankiewicz. He races to finish the screenplay for what will arguably become the greatest film of all time, Citizen Kane. Nominated for 6 Golden Globes, this is me.
You're nothing but a court jester. What I want to know is what you think of it. You're the jungle, like jumping beans into my mind, old self. Mayor can't save you. Nobody can, especially the boy genius from New York. I removed any distraction, eliminated every.
I do like Mank, but it's not like Oscar worthy, to be honest.
A man's entire life in 2 hours. All you can hope is to leave the impression of one.
Really, just Amanda Seyfried is.
And now, the Rainbow Room in New York, from the Mosquito Coast, Justin Theroux.
This category has a storied history with some of our greatest.
Oh my God, Justin Theroux.
Jack Lemmon, Al Pacino, Michael Douglas, just to name a few. And now, here are the nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Limited Series, Anthology Series, or a Motion Picture made for television.
Bryan Cranston, Your Honor.
Okay. I haven't seen that.
The Comey Rule.
Didn't watch that.
Hugh Grant, The Undoing.
He was great in that.
Ethan Hawke, The Good Lord Bird.
Would love to see Ethan Hawke get it, definitely.
Mark Ruffalo, I Know This Much Is True.
This is the one I want to see him get it, definitely. I mean, I didn't finish I Know This Much Is True, but like he's amazing in it.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yes. I'll talk about I Know This Much Is True in a little bit.
This group of actors, these are my peers. These are the people I admire and love and look up to. So I'm so honored to be here with you guys. Thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press. Thank you, HBO. Thank you, our production team. Thank my family who lets me go off and bring these crazy people home and and they have to live with all these years. Thank you guys. I want to thank the crew and craft people who really carried us through this. Derek Cianfrance, my brother, my partner, my director, thank you for always.
I will acknowledge it after this. I'm trying to focus on the show, Sylvia.
Beautiful, ugly, inspiring, sad. I want to thank Wally Lamb for the beautiful story of these twins, for fractured hearts and minds, for the story of America, her brokenness and her promise, forgiveness, healing, and integration. At 54 years, it is my humble belief that what will give us all this sadness and loss that we all lived through, meaning, is our common humanity. What connects us is greater than what keeps us apart. And the more we include each other and see each other and hear each other, the faster we will heal our broken hearts and minds. We have a dying mother, just like the mother in our story. She's Mother Earth. And we must come to balance with her and honor her. And she'll heal too. So let's be courageous together, guys. And let's turn the page on the cruel past of this nation. The good news is inclusion and justice and care for Mother Earth is breaking out everywhere. The godly light of decency is breaking through the hideous dark storm we've been living through. We are all in this together. We are the ones we've been waiting for. So let's do this now. I love you.
Great speech. Truly, great speech.
Whether their stories come from their imagination or from real-life events, these brilliant writers can do it all. Here are the nominees for Best Screenplay Motion Picture.
Promising Young Woman.
Oh my God! I hope it wins. I hope that wins.
The Trial of the Chicago 7.
Yeah.
The Father.
Okay.
Nomadland.
It'd be great to see that one. I want Emerald Fennell to get this. Come on.
Golden Globe goes to Aaron Sorkin.
All right. I mean, Aaron Sorkin is one of the greatest screenwriters working today. Like, no question about it.
This is VHFBA. This is very nice, but it can't top the honor of being nominated alongside these 4 phenomenal screenplays. And Emerald Fennell, Chloe Zhao, Gina King, you are the reason my college-age daughter wants to be a filmmaker. And I'm never going to forgive you for that. I want to thank my assistant, Lauren Loman, 22 years. That's a fan club back there. Our first AD, legendary Joe Reedy. Our production designer, Shane Valentino. Our costume designer, Susan Lyle. Our DP, Faye Poehler. I'm sure our editor, Alan Baumgartner. Composer, Daniel Pemberton. Of course, I want to thank our producers, Walter Parks, Laurie McDonald, Tyler Thompson, Matt Jackson, and our lead producer, Stuart Besser, and Mark Platt. Of course, our studios. There were a few of them: DreamWorks, Cross Creek, Paramount, and Netflix. Netflix saved our lives and put us with the team of very talented people who love movies. One last thing.
It's true. It wasn't supposed to be a Netflix film originally. It was Paramount, I think.
There's an email from Sasha with a quote from Abby Hoffman. None of them ever made it into the film, but I saved the emails. And I don't always agree with everything that the characters that I write do or say. Here's something Abby said. Democracy is not something you believe in or a place to hang your hat, but it's something you do. You participate. If you stop doing it, democracy crumbles. I don't need any more evidence than what happened on January 6th to agree with this. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah.
Something we all enjoy about the Golden Globes is that you're usually guaranteed at least one truly messy speech. Accepted speeches that just go awry. And it's our responsibility as hosts to make that happen for you. So it's also how we get the show to be 3 hours long. So you accept the award for least
it's almost 9
original
o'clock.
song in a telefilm, dramedy, or compa. The winner is Beverly Jackfruit and Francois Jean Rudy.
Wait, what? Oh my god, what is this? What is this? That's not social distance at all.
Tina, no. All right, bear with me. I had a vodka epidural before I came here.
This is so perfect. The speech is going to be so weird. Oh, 3 shoes. 3 shoes.
What the hell is this?
Francois and I were so blessed to have several songs in the mix this year. We wrote the theme for The Crown. The Crown, the Crown, the Crown, the Crown, the Crown, the Crown, the Crown. You know it. That version is used exclusively in Netflix Germany. But to win for one of our favorite theme song creations, the 7 of us making friends when we are different, but we all talk the same.
This is not funny.
Chicago 7. I love you, Miss Aaron Sorkin. Wow, but this man right here, my partner in work and Deborah.
This is really not funny. Holy shit.
Oh, this man.
Wow. Oh, you are taking so much time with this. You're taking so much time with this and you're making everyone nervous. I love it so much.
No, you're making everyone cringe is what you're doing, but all right, that works too.
So much. And you know what? We wouldn't even be up here if our parents weren't horny that time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Miller Lite, and the gentle motion of a hayride.
Wait, are you guys siblings or couple?
Mommy and Daddy, I'll see you tonight when I get home because I live with you.
Oh,
Do you have anything you want to add?
we love incest.
He would like to know. The Hollywood Foreign Press. And it's a law. And we would like everyone to know that he thinks COVID-19 was supposed.
Oh, hi, John. I'm watching some cringy shit right now on the Golden Globes.
Okay, thank you so much for that speech, everyone. Let's go to commercials.
Yes, please, Jesus. Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. And like, it sucks too, because like virtually everything that Amy Poehler and Tina Fey do are funny. That was bad. I don't know what that was. I was not a fan of that at all. But yeah, I mean, trial winning for screenplay, I don't have any issues with. I think Aaron Sorkin is a phenomenal screenwriter, and I think everyone is always, I don't think anyone's like disputing that. I think basically everyone agrees that like he is a really talented screenwriter, and it's cool that he is finally, I mean, he's won before, but it's cool to see him win for trial. Again, I just don't want it to sweep. I don't want it to sweep, and that's kind of where I am at with it. I just don't want trial to sweep because I think there's better films out there. Anyways, I got a lot of comments that I got to catch up on now because there were certain people in the chat that were annoyed that I didn't acknowledge them. So I'm going to do that now. All right. Yes, Marcelo, you won all the awards, and you should be very proud of it. I know how hard you have worked for this, so I'm really glad to see you win for sure. No, Lewis, that was fucking 2016. That was the last year that Amy Poehler and Tina Fey hosted. Not this year. Focus on this year. I don't know what's gonna win animated short. That's not even nominated in the Golden Globes. But you know what? It wouldn't be nominated anyway because that's not a category in the Golden Globes. Oh, hi Seb. It's good to see you in the chat. All right. I actually am very on and off when it comes to Ricky Gervais, Jason. Sometimes I like him, and then sometimes I feel like he goes a little too far. I think Amy Poehler and Tina Fey as hosts are great. I just didn't like that shit that they were doing. I just didn't like that shit that they were doing, like with fucking Maya Rudolph and Kenan Thompson. That was really cringy. I did not like that at all, and it felt like filler. So, worst acting performance of 2020. I mean, it's easily fucking what's her name from like Haunting of the Murder of Nicole Brown Simpson. Easily, like it's not even close. Like everyone in that film was literally the worst, and it doesn't even like come close. I feel like. She has not watched Bridgerton, but I think she wants to watch it. So I guess that's a recommendation. Get on it, babe. I guess he's trying to get you to watch it. Oh, also, I forgot to say, very happy that Mark Ruffalo won for I Know This Much Is True. I just forgot about that, but I have seen a good portion of I Know This Much Is True. I think I talked about this in my Emmys video. It's a really depressing show, though, and I just have not had the time, nor have I felt like I wanted to finish it because it is so heavy. It's great television for sure. It's really depressing to watch, and I feel like you have to be in like a specific mindset to watch it. But Mark Ruffalo's performance in that is unparalleled, and he absolutely deserved the win for that, especially with the two characters he's playing and the way he almost makes you forget that it's the same actor. Like, he absolutely deserves that win for sure. So I'm very happy that he ended up getting that. And I thought he had a great speech too. All right, look at that, Terrell. You made her want to watch it. There you go. We got a great recommendation for her now. Watch Bridgerton. I'm gonna watch it too myself at some point. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Yeah, no, Lava is not here. Lava wouldn't be here anyway because that was 2015, and also because there is no animated short category. So let's move on from Lava and talk about things that actually are nominated. Lava shouldn't have been nominated anyway back in 2015, but it's fine. It's fine. You know, that happened back in 2016. I'm over it. And yes, I know I will definitely watch Schitt's Creek. I've heard nothing but great things. I don't know what is with me and TV. Like these days, I'm just not as good. Really, I'm not as good with keeping up with television. The only show I've like been keeping up with on a regular basis are the ones I review with like Film Fun 599 and Auburn Wanderer. I've been good with those, but like everything else, I've like either fallen behind or I just haven't watched at all. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get around to Schitt's Creek at some point though, because I've heard nothing but great things, as I said. All right, it's back.
Norman, from all of us in television and beyond, you are our North Star. Coming up, the Norman Lear tribute. And now, a nominee tonight, Sarah Paulson. Nominated musical comedy, some hilariously self-absorbed theater stars attempt to change their public images.
Oh, The Prom.
They travel to a small conservative town.
I would love to see The Prom win because it's actually a movie, and it's not music.
Nominated for 2 Golden Globes, this is The Prom. You wanted to take a girlfriend to ask for prom, and the PTA canceled it. Who are you people?
We are from Broadway.
Your beliefs are not our beliefs. We don't know this town. You're not alone. I just don't understand it. Oh, I think it's great. Let's get this party
the people out there who love someone in a way the world just doesn't understand.
Okay, get that down straight.
At the Rainbow Room in New York, Couples Road Ambassadors, Sancho and Jackson Lee.
We want to thank the HFPA for the honor of naming us the ambassadors.
And a special thank you to our parents, Spike and Tanya Lewisley. They've inspired us to
what
be
is this?
storytellers and to bring attention to communities close to our hearts, like our target charities, Cal Lord and Big Brothers and Big Sisters of America.
We're grateful for this opportunity to make a difference for those in need. Thank you.
Tina and I are honored to have worked with both of tonight's special honorees. The first one, Norman Lear, is admired by anyone who writes and produces TV.
Before Norman, no one dared to have sitcoms tackle controversial topics.
He pushed every boundary in sight and wasn't afraid to reflect the issues of the day.
And in doing so, he paved the way for all of us who followed.
Swearing he's a GD. The first word there is God, eh? And how can that be a swear word, the most popular word in the Bible? The second word, that's damn, that's a perfectly good word, see? Even in the Bible, you read where some guy is damned for cheating or stealing or committing sex in the family. Who else? God! God damn it! Beautiful words right out of the Holy Book, don't try to.
That was shocking. In the 1970s, nobody talked like that on TV.
They're going that the black man has had the same opportunity in this country as you wore. He's had more. I didn't have no million people out there marching and protesting to get me my job.
No, it's Uncle got it for us.
Norman Lear shocked us out of our comfort zone.
Hi, I'm Norman Lear.
I'm Norman Lear. Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable Norman Lear.
Started out hiding for the Full Geek Comedy Hour.
Are you a lonely heart?
I'm lonely all over. His comedy woke America before being woke was a thing.
You gotta admit that large one, he was partly right about these PRs.
Mr. Bunker, we do not like to be called PRs. We are Americans equal to you.
Equal to me? You ain't even equal to him.
Tackling subjects not seen on television.
You've been using that child as a punching bag.
Why don't you call me Mister?
Just tell me, Laura, that I'm doing the right thing, not having the baby. For you more, for me. In the privacy of our own lives, you're doing the right thing.
You're upset about something? Well, he married one of the mixed up families. What do you mean, mixed up? He's white, she's black, kids are medium rare.
The issues raised in his hit shows of the 1970s.
You know I had that big hassle with the girls about using their brains instead of their sex. What kind of example would I be saying?
At 7:40, I washed t-shirts. At 9:10, I went shopping.
Are the same issues we are dealing with today.
Oh, yeah, so, yes, oh, that's quite lovely. Thank you. You have such wonderful rhythm in your foot.
Don't you listen to what he's saying?
Oh, this was so good. Live in front of the studio audience.
He changed America.
You got an apartment in this building? And you got one in this building too?
Yes, that's right.
Well, how come we overcame and nobody told me?
Winner of 6 Emmy Awards, 2 Peabody Awards, the National Medal of Arts and Humanities,
For changing the face of American entertainment.
and the Kennedy Center Honors. At 98 years, he's still making television and still making trouble.
Masturbation is a healthy, normal part of life. No, and it's not. It wasn't me, it was her.
The most influential, revolutionary, and progressive producer in TV history.
you can tell they are not on the same stage at all. Holy shit.
Hello, and good evening, everyone. Thank you for this wonderful night. It knocks me out to be introduced by Amy Poehler and Tina Fey and to accept an award, this award, in the name of Carol Burnett. I could not feel more blessed. I am convinced that laughter adds time to one's life, and nobody has made me laugh harder. Nobody I owe more time to than Carol Burnett and the brilliant team that helped her realize her comedic genius. Speaking of teams, I've had a lifetime of partners, performers, associations, and creative talents for which I am eternally grateful. There would be an entirely different Norman Lear here with you tonight if there had not been those years of Ed Simmons and Norman Lear that were responsible for the Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis Colgate Comedy Hour and the Martha Ray Show. That would be true of every step of my career. Following Ed Simmons, there was Bud Yorkin, brilliant Bud Yorkin, Roland Kibbe, Hal Gabe of my glorious Hal Gabe, Alan Horn, the Debrief man, the greatest talent, Jerry Parencho, God bless him, Marky Pollock, all of whom, among others, were major parts of the life and career that brought me to this very moment. Then there were all the writers, the Mark Lockmans and Schillers and Weiskopf and Nichols, Ross and West and more. Currently, Mike Royce and Gloria Calderon Collette. And last, but certainly not least, the guy that pulls it all together for me currently, my friend and my partner, the brilliant Brent Miller. It's his back I wrote in on as he wrote in on mine to get here tonight. I also want to thank Sony Pictures. Sony Pictures Television, one of the greatest, most able group of executives I've ever worked with. Then, of course, there's my family, my glorious wife and partner of 30 years, Linda Davis Lear, the 5 glorious daughters, and my wonderful son, ranging in ages from 26 to 74, and their children, my 4 fabulous grandchildren. At close to 99, I can tell you that I've never lived alone. I've never laughed alone. And that has as much to do with my being here today as anything else I know. Thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press. Thank you, each individual attending this virtual event with whom I've worked and been entertained and nurtured by and enhanced by. And once more, thank you and bless you, Carol Burnett, for everything you have meant to me by way of joy, surprise, delight, and laughter. As I think about you and laughter and the joy of our parallel careers. So glad we had this time together.
Are they going to commercial? I think they are. Yeah, they are.
Spectacular stars nominated for actress in a TV drama are gearing up for their award next. The Golden Globes on NBC.
Today we have the Microsoft Surface Pro 7 and MacBook Pro. Surface comes with a pen and
All right. So not much to say here. Great tribute, I would say, to Norman Lear. Norman Lear, we definitely have a lot to thank him for. A lot of the, more progressive type shows that we get now, especially comedy-wise. Like, we really do have to thank Norman Lear for that. So definitely, I am happy. I think that was definitely a really, really good tribute for sure. Not really much else to say other than that. Oh no, the couch and floor are lava. What are we gonna do? I don't know how I'm gonna possibly get out of this situation, but we're gonna segue over to the next comment here. That's probably the best way to go about this. Which is no, I am not watching movie 43, Henry. That's not fucking happening at all. That never. All right. I mean, I'll answer for him. The answer should be none of them because they're all garbage. But, that's a whole other conversation. Anyway, let's get to the stuff that's actually relevant here. So the other thing I was going to say in terms of these nominations is that I think for TV, we're going to see obviously a lot. Because I didn't really get to talk about TV that much. We're going to see a lot of Schitt's Creek. Obviously, we already have. But I also feel like there's a possibility we're probably going to see a lot of The Crown, maybe some Ozark in there. I think we're going to see a lot of that tonight. And I'm happy to see a lot of these things win. Again, I have not kept up with TV at all recently. I just have not been that great with it. I'm trying to get more into it for sure, but I just have not really been that great with watching TV recently. So I can't really comment too much. It's great that The Mandalorian's nominated. I think that's really cool. And then Lovecraft Country being nominated, like, I'm definitely happy about it. I think it was overall a really good show. It was a show I needed a bit more from, but like for what it was definitely really different. And I think it was probably the most successful show for HBO because they really did not have a great year last year. So I am glad that it was nominated. But like I said, I think The Crown is ultimately going to win that. So that's kind of where I am at with that one, at least. I'm trying to see if there's any other comments I've not seen when it was on the show. Oh, never mind. It's back. All right.
Long journey. Just getting.
Oh no, it's not. What the hell is this?
This is where everything changes.
Why did my TV just fade to black? That's not good.
You're just absolutely exceptional.
You have a beautiful.
I don't know why my TV's fading to black, guys.
And there's that lady there who I've never seen.
This is not good. Hold on.
We found something.
My TV like literally faded to black. Like there's sound, but there's no picture right now. I don't know what's going on here. Hold on. There we go. All right. Now we are on the right track now. I don't know what the fuck happened there. But anyway, back to the show. We are back. Yes.
Our next drama is a soulful portrait of one woman's journey through the American West, exploring the struggles and triumphs of modern-day nomads. Chloe Zhao's beautiful and heartfelt film captures the story of those living outside of traditional society through the travels of a woman named Fern, played by the incomparable Frances McDormand. Nominated for 4 Golden Globes, this is Nomad Land. My dad used to say, what's remembered lives. I maybe spent too much of my life just remembering.
Find anything interesting? Rocks!
What the nomads are doing is not that different than what the pioneers did.
One of the things I love most about this life is that there's no final goodbye. Let's just say I'll see you down the road.
Love Nomadland. Watch it on Hulu if you haven't. It's phenomenal.
Tonight's show is partnered with Feeding America, an organization whose network of food banks provides food and services to every county in America.
They're trying to help the estimated 50 million Americans challenged with food insecurity due to the COVID-19 crisis. And if you would like to give, please go to feedingamerica.org/Golden Globes to learn how.
These 5 actresses created an extraordinary range of indelible characters this year.
Here are the nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Television Series Drama.
Olivia Colman, The Crown. Jodie Comer, Killing Eve. Emma Corrin, The Crown. Laura Linney, Ozark. Sarah Paulson, Ratchet.
And the Golden Globe goes to Emma Corrin, The Crown.
Okay, yeah, that's a good. I mean, I haven't seen The Crown, but like that's definitely what I thought was going to win.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, DHFA, for this incredible honor. What? Thank you so much, everyone at Left Bank Pictures. Thank you, Suzanne and Rob and Ben and Peter and everyone for believing in me. Thank you to my incredible cast and crew for being by my side this entire time. Thank you to my Prince Charming Josh. I could not have done this without you. Thank you for making every single day by my side a complete joy. Thank you so much to my incredible team as well. All of you, I don't know where I'd be without you and Maya. It is such an honor and a privilege to be my agent and also one of my best friends. Thank you, and most of all, thank you so much to Diana. You have taught me compassion and empathy beyond any measure that I could ever imagine, and on behalf of everyone who remembers you so fondly and passionately in our hearts, thank you.
Our next presenter is only 4 awards away from an EGOT. Please welcome Tracy Morgan.
Will he ever get an EGOT? Who knows? Will he get any award? Who knows?
Yeah, here we go. I'm in a great mood tonight. I heard on the news today that by April we could reach herd immunity for COVID-19. Yeah, even better tonight, I heard from my cousin Mike that by May we could reach herd immunity for gonorrhea. And now nominees for the Best Original Song are
From Judas and the Black Messiah, Fight for You. From the Trial of the Chicago 7, Hear My Voice. From The Life Ahead, EOC. From One Night in My
Speak Now should win here. This is easily the best song.
From the United States versus Billie Holiday.
Most of these are honestly kind of forgettable. Like, not a great year for original songs. I mean, well, there's some that should be here that aren't here.
Boy C, The Life Ahead.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you, Eduardo Conti, Sophia Loren. Thank you, Eduardo, for letting us.
I
be
don't
part of
even
the
remember
amazing
that song.
movie. Such a beautiful story about people who aren't really seen and who see each other, and they see each other through love. And that's what inspired the song. So thank you again. Thanks so much.
I feel so proud. Thank you very much, Hollywood Foreign Press Association. I feel goosebumps everywhere. Thank you very much. Grazie mille, we say in Italian. Grazie to Eduardo, Sophia Loren. Once again, to Diane. I really love you. Thank you very much. And Nicola Agliardi and Bonnie Greenberg and all the team that help us to build this amazing project of the Life Ahead. Grazie a tutti quanti. Thank you to all of you.
And now I have the nominees for Best Original Score.
The Midnight Sky, Alexandra Desplat. Tenet, Ludwig Göransson. News of the World, James Newton Howard. Fame, Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross.
Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross should win for Soul 100%.
And it goes to Sal.
We must follow our dreams because we only have one.
What the fuck?
And this soul is happy today.
Sal.
Recognized by the Hollywood Foreign Press for this masterpiece of the film. Pixar, thank you for the work and the collaboration. Pete Docter, Dana Murray, Kent Powers, Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross, Jamie Foxx, everybody involved in creating this masterpiece that has touched people across the world. And I'd like to thank God for music and film and the togetherness that it brings when put together in such innovative and collaborative ways as this has been.
Thanks, John, and thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press Association. It really means a lot. I'd just like to add Tom McDougall's name to that list. Thanks for looking after us and shepherding us through this project. And also, I think this is the first piece of art I've ever made in my life that I can actually show my kids. So thank you, Pixar. Huge thanks to my wife, Mary Queen, and all our kids. I love you guys more than anything.
A big thank you to everyone who's already been.
Oh my God.
Just like to add my wife, Claudia, and my children. I love you. Thanks so much.
Yeah, that pre-recording did not work. That was very awkwardly edited. Oh my God. So, like, I'll just say right now, that was definitely the right win for sure. I'm very happy that Soul won. It had an amazing fucking score. And Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross are, like, truly some of the best composers working today. But whoever put together, like, that package of, like, all three of them accepting their awards, like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but, like, you need to learn how to edit better because, like, that was very, very choppily edited, I thought. There's been a lot of, like, technical things, which, I mean, is to be expected, but, like, some of them are just really awkward. Like, between that, Daniel Kaluuya's mic, the weird thing with Catherine O'Hara's husband, like, him playing that, like, the noises in the background. Like, there's just been some weird stuff going on. And again, this is all stuff that we should probably expect because it's all over Zoom. But, like, some of it is just really hard to watch for sure. Top 3 movies of spring. I like this question a lot. There's a lot of great ones coming out, especially next month, for sure. I think there's a lot of great stuff coming out in March. But I want to focus on, I'm going to talk about most of them though in the movie previews. So, like, I'll give you a few that I am definitely excited for in April. Shiva Baby, very excited for that. I've heard amazing things about that film, so I'm very excited for it. Oddly enough, Mortal Kombat actually doesn't look terrible, so I'm kind of excited for that one, I would say. And then also, I'll just throw it in because, you know, it is coming out next month. Godzilla vs. Kong, obviously, I'm very excited for. So I would probably say, like, those 3 are definitely the ones. Oh, also Raya and the Last Dragon, can't forget that. Very excited for that one for sure. And yeah. I just saw this on Twitter, but, like, it's really weird the issues that they're having because the Emmys had, like, no issues. Like, they ran things just fine and there weren't any, like, technical problems. So the fact this is happening, I don't know what's going on here. I really don't. But you know what? It's about as tone deaf as the HFPA statement about inclusion. You know, it's pretty much on the level of that, I would say. Oh yeah, when he announced it as Sal's Pizzeria, but he meant Soul. Another thing where it's like, what the fuck are you doing, my guy? Okay, I like this question. Underrated acting performances of 2020. I think my number one is absolutely Jesse Plemons in I'm Thinking of Ending Things. Like he just didn't get the love that I feel like he really needed in that film, and he absolutely killed it in that movie. I mean, especially with like the twist and things like that, knowing what was actually going on there. Like, it's such an incredible performance, and I think that's probably like the biggest one that like I wish more people were talking about for sure. I really wish more people were discussing that. Definitely Sydney Flanagan and Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always. I feel like that one's been completely forgotten, and I wish more people talked about her for sure. I love her performance. I love her performance in that film. And then also Christopher Abbott in Possessor. Actually, that might be my number one. Christopher Abbott in Possessor. I feel like people talk about Possessor, but when he talks about how good Christopher Abbott is, and he's like amazing in that. So, yeah.
In Lisa, a woman becomes the sole guardian of her house at school, a teenager on the autism spectrum. Struggling with this,
oh no,
she learns about finding her voice and creating a family with the help of a neighbor. Nominated for 2 Golden Globes. This is music.
Oh, fuck.
She didn't happen to mention him well, did she?
Why is this nominated?
Magical little girl, your sister. Oh, she's got this you.
She sees the world in a completely different way from us. You can do this.
I'm gonna help her just like she helps me. And I'm actually learning how to love because I love her. From This Is Us, Golden Globe winner Sterling A. Brown and Susan Karachi Watson.
Thank you. It is great to be back at the Golden Globes. Back at the Golden Globes. Yeah.
You know what, SK?
Yeah.
Great to be back anywhere.
Amen.
The actors in this category captivated and excited us.
Here are the nominees for Best Actor in a Television Series, Musical, or Comedy.
Don Cheadle, Black Monday.
I feel like nobody watches that.
Nicholas Hoult, The Great.
Okay.
Eugene Levy, Schitt's Creek.
He's probably gonna get it.
Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso.
I gotta watch Ted Lasso. I've heard great things.
Romy. And the Golden Globe goes to.
Okay, all right.
Okay, here we go. Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso.
Oh shit! Okay. I thought Eugene Levy was gonna get that, but all right. I really got to start Ted Lasso.
Wow. All right. Can I talk now? Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I said that. I mean, that's nuts. Thank you to the Hollywood Foreign Press. I mean, this is for me, the coolest thing that a group of, that's nuts. Especially, that's crazy. Okay, all right. Wow. Well, here's what I'll say. I'll say this. I want to thank everybody that works on the show. I read this book to my son Otis called 3 Questions by Leo Tolstoy, and he has these 3 questions like, when's the best time to do things? When's the right thing to do? What's the right thing to do? And then who's the most important one? And that last question, who's the most important one, is like whoever the person you're with. So I kind of reject the premise of being the best actor because, in my humble opinion, the best actor is the person you're acting with. So I want to give this a shout out to all the people I get to act with on this show because they're incredible, and do they make me the best? No, but I know for a fact they make me better than I am, better than I thought I could be, better than anything I can do. And so I appreciate everybody looking out. And Dom's right. I got to wrap this puppy up. Never been my forte. Little windy, as my younger brother would say.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys. And shout out to my nominees, both nominees. Thank you.
Also, I love Jason Sudeikis just accepting that in a hoodie. Like, that sums up the whole night.
Now, here are the nominees for Best TV Series, Musical or Comedy. Emily in Paris.
Oh my God, if that actually wins.
The Flight Attendant.
I would love to see Flight Attendant win. It's great from what I've seen.
Schitt's Creek.
It's probably going to be Schitt's Creek or Ted Lasso, though.
Ted Lasso.
And the Golden Globe goes to Schitt's Creek.
Yep. Really got to watch Schitt's Creek. I really do.
I would like to congratulate our amazing cast and crew, most of whom are in Canada right now, like myself, watching from home. The incredible work you all did over these past 6 seasons has taken us to places we never thought possible, and we are so grateful to all of you for it. Thank you to the CBC and Pop TV for making the active choice to keep this little show on the air and give it the time and space it needed to grow, like so many TV shows out there. This acknowledgement is a lovely vote of confidence in the messages Schitt's Creek has come to stand for. The idea that inclusion can bring about growth and love to a community. In this spirit of inclusion, I hope that this time next year, this ceremony reflects the true breadth and diversity of the film and television being made today, because there is so much more to be celebrated. Thank you very, very much.
Yes.
I'm alive. I got a couple of my young friends here, and I'm going to
Who the fuck? Who is this?
questions about the Golden Globe to see if they know.
Who is this guy?
Sam, are you smart? Yeah. What are the Golden Globes? Yes. What do people do at award shows?
Sit on the couch, brush their teeth.
They sit on the couch and brush their teeth?
Yes.
What does HFPA stand for?
For if you're in trouble, just like go in the corner.
Who's your favorite?
Period. That's what they're doing. They should go in the corner for their horrible nominations.
Who is
What? I actually kind of like this. This isn't bad. I didn't think I was gonna like this, but it's kind of funny.
How many people were in the Chicago city? What is Ozark?
Ozark is the cookie monster to the cookie jar.
Are you smart?
Yes.
Where does the royal family live?
They live in the rainforest.
Rainforest.
I didn't know that. Good job. That's pretty. Are you smart?
Yes.
What is your favorite song from Hamilton?
I got horses in the bay.
Oh.
Horses in the bay.
Not Old Town Road.
Black Panther. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy? From what movie?
Black Panther.
Black Panther. The Black Panther? Okay, good job.
Hi everyone, nice to see you. Hi everybody. Hi. Hi. Oh my gosh, I wish we were all together. I know. The actress is nominated for Motion Picture Comedy. I'm ready for their close-up next.
All right. Obviously, Schitt's Creek winning. Not surprising at all. I'm not surprised that they ended up nabbing the win there. Like I said, I gotta watch Schitt's Creek. I haven't. I gotta get on that. And then Jason Sudeikis winning for Ted Lasso. I can't say much about that either. because of the fact that I don't know. I haven't watched it. I've heard great things, but I have not watched it. So I can't say anything except for the fact that I think it's pretty legendary that Jason Sudeikis did that whole fucking thing just wearing a hoodie. I think that is just super iconic and like probably generally one of the better moments of the night. Like, I'll be honest, this has not been that great. Really hasn't. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be that great anyway, considering, you know, what's nominated. But like, this has not really been that great of a show. There's been a lot of connection issues. A lot of the stuff they've done wasn't funny. I thought the thing they did with the kids were like mildly funny. Like, there were definitely moments there that I thought were pretty funny. But like, overall, it's been kind of dry. But Jason Sudeikis wearing a hoodie is definitely one of the better moments of tonight for sure. So I definitely really did enjoy that. I think they could definitely do a season 2 of What If. I feel like out of all the Marvel shows that they're doing, the ones that I could see them doing a season 2 for is like What If. I could see one for Falcon and Winter Soldier. I think there's definitely a way that they could have made that happen. I think that Loki as well could possibly get a season 2, but it's really just going to come down to like, you know, the storytelling and things like that. But I feel like something like What If, which is all like, it's basically an anthology series. I think definitely like they could end up doing a season 2 for that, especially if it's as successful as I think it's going to be. I could definitely see them doing a season 2. Oh, hey, Nick, what's up? Nick was someone I played with them recently in an org, and they're really cool for sure. They got second in that org, and they definitely deserve to be there. Oh, okay. I actually didn't know that, but that's good to know, Media Fanatic. I'm excited to see. I feel like that's a really cool concept. Like, just the idea of like, what if this scenario played out this way? What if this happened to this character? Like, it literally changes everything. In terms of the stories we know of the MCU, like, you know, what if Peggy Carter became Captain America? What if someone else like acquired the vibranium that like Iron Man or Black Panther did? You know, there's a lot of possibilities there, and I'm excited to see, you know, what they end up doing, because I think it's a really fun concept for sure, and I like that it's animated too. I think that's cool, because there's stuff you can do like with the parameters of animation that you just can't do with like regular live action. You can't do that. Oh, I actually did not know about this at all, but I'm glad they're okay. Like, holy shit, that's like traumatizing. I mean, I've never had a pet, so like I can't relate, but I can imagine like that definitely like has an impact on you. So I'm glad that they were in fact rescued. But anyway, let's get back to the show. Oh, Sean Penn.
Thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press, for this extraordinary contribution to CORE, an organization of average citizens who've risen up from within their own communities. CORE has administered over 5 million COVID-19 tests at our 47 sites nationwide. Since January, we've administered more than 350,000 vaccines.
As you should.
Expanding supply coming in vaccines is matched enthusiastically by CORE's readiness. And it will take more than just HFPA's generous contribution for us to continue to scale up our work. We ask all of you at home, please help us disarm this virus as quickly as possible to get our communities and beyond back on their feet. Thank you. And now we go to the actor and director, Ben Stiller.
It's hard to believe that it's been a full year since last Golden Globes, but like many of us, I've used that time to really look inward and grow. I've come to fully understand the nature of cryptocurrency. I read a book. I got around to dyeing my hair gray.
And like so many other resilient Americans, I learned to bake a delicious banana bread in the perfect form of a Golden Globe.
Oh my god. Okay, this is definitely one of the better like presenters. I love Ben Stiller.
Yeah. And now, here are the nominees for Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy.
All right, come on, Maria Bakalova.
Maria Bakalova, Laura,
Please, please.
Music.
No, absolutely not. I haven't seen it. Not many people have. She was great. She was great in that. She was good too. Come on, Maria Bakalova. Okay, okay. I mean, I'll take it. She was great.
Wow. Ladies, I salute you. Wow. Wow, I bet it looks like I care a lot. I do. I care a lot. Wow. HFPA, thank you for recognizing, I suppose, the dark side of comedy. My fellow nominees, I am so honored to be in this room with you. I mean, in my movie, I had to swim up from a sinking car. I think I still would rather do that than have been in a room with Rudy Giuliani. Maria, I salute your brilliance and your bravery. Jay Blakeson was my director, my collaborator, my partner in crime. It was from the corridors of his mind that this character sprang. Thank you for the words. Thank you for Marla and the cast. Ava, my wife, I love you. Peter Dinklage, what an honor. Diane Weiss, it was maybe a career high to be in your chokehold. Chris Messina, thank you to you and your suits. And Netflix, thank you for giving us an audience. And finally, maybe I just have to thank America's broken legal system for making it possible to make stories like this. Thank you. Thank you.
Please welcome producer of Promising Young Woman, Margot Robbie.
In the next motion picture drama, a promising young woman's future is derailed by a mysterious traumatic event. Wickedly smart and brilliantly crafted, a secret double life is lived as she seeks to right the wrongs of the past. A reckoning is coming for everyone. With 4 Golden Globe nominations, this is Promising Young Woman.
Yes.
Every week I go to a club and I act like I'm too drunk to stand. And every week, a nice guy comes over to see if I'm okay. So we had a connection. Okay. How old am I? What are my hobbies? What's my name? Sorry, maybe that was too hard. It's a day of reckoning for everyone.
Great fucking movie. See, I don't like this panning of like all the actors. It's just awkward. It's so awkward.
The stars of TV dramas are going to take the spotlight. It's the Golden Globes right here on NBC.
All right. Now, what to talk about here? I was very surprised that Rosamund Pike ended up getting that. I thought for sure that was going to Maria Bakalova. I thought she absolutely had it. I thought there was no way she wasn't going to end up getting that. because she really just stole that entire film of Borat's subsequent movie film. I thought for sure she was going to end up winning. But you know what? Rosamund Pike, I didn't get talked about I Care a Lot, but she's easily like the best thing about that movie. I think she absolutely killed it in I Care a Lot. I love pretty much, I mean, I loved her performance in that film. And I think Rosamund Pike is like one of those actors where she did amazing in Gone Girl. And like, we've been searching for that role for her to really showcase her talents ever since. And I Care a Lot absolutely did that. So I'm definitely like happy she got that win. She absolutely deserves it. Like I said, I think Bakalova is who I probably would have given it to, but I'm fine with Rosamund Pike getting that for sure. I don't have an issue with that at all. Hi, Chrissy. This is me reacting to this shit show of an award show that's on right now. That's what this is. Nice of you to watch. Also, no more lava, please. No more lava. All right. We're society is past the need for lava. We didn't need lava ever, but especially now, like we don't need fucking lava. So here's my thing about the Oscars is that I feel like the people there take that show far more seriously than the Hollywood Foreign Press have tonight. I think definitely like they're going to watch this and they're going to be cognizant of like all the technical issues, and they have a while to like ensure that like something like what's happening tonight doesn't happen on there. So like I feel like the Oscars like are going to be a lot better because of that. Or at least I hope. You know, I hope it's going to be similar to, again, the Golden Globes of 2019 were like, that was kind of shit. But then the Oscars came around and we're like, okay, that wasn't too bad. Like I can definitely work with that. So I hope that's the case. I really hope that's the case because I want to like this. I really do. But it's kind of a shit show. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of a shit show. And the fact that Amy Poehler and Tina Fey have contributed very little to this, and all they contributed was that fucking horrible skit with like Kenan Thompson and Maya Rudolph. Like, I need more. I'm trying to stay hopeful, but this is kind of garbage. But it's a good time to drink Bold Rock. Drink Bold Rock for sure. I'm not paid for this, but you should drink it anyway. Oh, I love you too. Okay. Yes, I will be watching the Zack Snyder Justice League cut. I've been very wary about it. Like, I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be good. I hope it is, but I'm not really sure at this point. I'm very skeptical when it comes to it, but I look at it this way. It's less about if it turns out good and more just about Zack Snyder getting to showcase his true vision because he really wasn't able to do that. And I think especially with like all of the rumor, like not rumors, not because they're not rumors, they're very much true, but all of the like things that have come out about Joss Whedon, I think definitely it's good to put something like this out there because, you know, it shows what Snyder's true intentions were with that film and how much like Whedon kind of like took a shit all over it. So I'm interested. I wouldn't say I'm excited, but I'm definitely like interested in seeing how it turns out. Yes, Nicole Kidman was nominated, which she should be. Like, she was really good in The Undoing, for sure. Like, performance-wise, like, nobody was really bad in The Undoing at all. It just was very underwhelming, like, as a show. I wasn't a big fan of it, really, at all. Oh, you know what? You're gonna need it. Because this is a lot. Oh, it's back. All right, let's watch more of this. Oh, Anthony Anderson.
Now, before I present the next award, I'd like to remind you about our charity partners.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. They really have not done a good job of reminding us of that.
These inspired performances commanded our attention, drawing us in scene after the scene. Here are the nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Television Series Drama. Jason Bateman, Avatar.
I feel like he might get it. Okay. I gotta finish that season. I mean, he's like a supporting actor, but that's okay. I feel like no one watched that, but that's fine.
Goes to Josh O'Connor.
The Crown is really gonna sweep tonight. Like, holy shit.
Hey everyone. Wow, that's quite a surprise. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to everyone who makes The Crown what it is. I've had the time of my life making this show, so thank you to everyone at Netflix and all the producers and the directors, our brilliant writer and creator, Peter Morgan. To our incredible cast, every day working with you was a masterclass. To Emma Corrin, Best Actress winner, you're extraordinary, talented, funny, and a brilliant player of rock, paper, scissors. I love you to bits. To my team, Claire Marousas, Zach Kapling, Chris Andrews, Sarah and Emma, Jessica and Alex, you're all incredible. To my fellow nominees, you're all my heroes. To my mum, my dad, Barney, Seb, and Margot, I love you all to bits. And finally, I just want to say one little thing, which I just want to say I'm very lucky to be able to work in this period. And there are so many people who are unable to work and are alone and isolated. And I hope that we can all collectively put mental health at the forefront of our minds. Thank you so much.
Wow, Amy, we're starting to get some of our good viral meme moments. I think Don Cheadle like this is pretty good. Tracy Morgan being a beautiful sow. That feels like home to me. That makes me feel very at home. Also, if anybody wants to know where they can get Jason Sudeikis' hoodie, go to NBC.com.
Oh my god.
Globes fashion. Amazing. Those are the messy things we love about the Globes. Oh boy, okay. Back in the before times, celebrities would come to award shows like this and leave with a crazy swag bag full of champagne, jewelry, and free trips. True story, I have a KitchenAid mixer that I got that says Hollywood on the side in diamonds. Yeah, and I got a bag of solid gold Doritos. This year, the nominees got the swag that everyone wants, access to some free televents.
Oh no, what is this?
Hi, Dr. Lear. Nice to meet you. Thank you for taking the time.
Hi, how are you?
Well, I'm fine now, thank you. But I was having these GI issues for a while, and I Googled my symptoms.
Never do that.
No. At first, I thought I had the cruise.
Only children get the cruise.
Right. No, this definitely hit me hard. I hear it's been going around Canada for a while, but people have only caught it here in like the last year or so.
That's shit's creep. Please take 25 awards, and you'll be fine.
Hi, Doctor. It's Karen Mulligan. Thank you for seeing me.
Hi, Karen. Welcome. What can we do for you today?
So I'm sort of experiencing everything as a time loop. And so when I go to bed at night, I wake up in the morning and it is the exact same day as before.
Sounds like every other person in lockdown. Well, let me ask you a question. Have you tried to murder Andy Samberg again and again, and he just won't die?
Yes.
That's it. That's Palm Springs. You definitely got it.
Hi, Dr. Warren. I've been feeling, well, a bit hot and bothered lately.
You're experiencing Bridgerton.
What the fuck is this?
Do I do anything about that, or
just enjoy?
Thank you. Well, hello, Doctor. I wanted to thank you for the phenomenal work that you've done during this terrible pandemic.
You sound terrible.
I actually feel pretty good. It's just that my voice keeps doing this.
I think you have to stop show.
Thank you.
This is really not funny, like, even in the slightest.
Hello, Doctor. It's Glenn Close.
Hi there.
Hi, I'm out in Montana, and it's a big rural state, and it's been a little complicated trying to figure out how to get a vaccine. So I was wondering if you could catch me up.
In Montana, it looks like they're up to group 1B, which is person 70 years and older. Good news.
Good news?
Oh, why do you think it's good news for me? I'm 45.
Hi, Dr. Ellison, this is Don Cheadle. I have a quick question. Do you think that Minari is right for me?
The blood pressure medication?
No. It's the beautiful Lee Isaac Chung movie about a Korean family search for the American dream.
Oh, yes, go for it. Although side effects may include watery eyes, increased compassion, and a tiny bit of weight gain.
Weight gain? No, I can't do that.
Hey, Nurse Sophia, it's Andrew Reynolds.
Okay.
Okay. So as you know, I am a method actor, and the next role I will be playing is that of a doctor. And I was wondering.
You can't get the vaccine now.
Okay. But what if I told you the doctor also has hemophilia?
You have to wait.
And what if I told you he's also 1,000 years old?
What kind of Ryan Murphy nonsense is this?
Well, it is a very dark retelling of the classic Madeline. Sarah Paulson is playing Miss Clavel. She's very sexy.
Get over here, please.
What the fuck was that? No, that is not deserving of applause. That was terrible.
Running into this next presenter at every audition. Please welcome Gal Gadot.
These films from nations across the globe convey power and emotion that speak to all of us. Here are this year's nominees for Best Motion Picture, Foreign Language. Another Round, Denmark.
All right.
Guatemala, France. The Life Ahead, Italy. Minari.
Minari is not a foreign film, but okay. If Minari wins this, that's fine, but it's not a foreign film.
Minari.
Okay, I mean, great film, but it's not a foreign film.
I want to thank the HFTA. I want to thank my team at CAA Relevant. All the Minari family. I want to thank the actors Stephen, Yeti, YJ, Alan, Noel, Will Patton, and all the creative team, Christina, Lockie, Emil, Harry, Yongo, A24 Plan B, all the Chung cousins who are watching, my mom and dad, my sister, my wife who's hiding over there, and this one here, she's the reason I made this film. And I just want to say that Minari is about a family. It's a family trying to learn how to speak a language of its own. It goes deeper than any American language and any foreign language. It's a language of the heart. And I'm trying to learn it myself and to pass it on. And I hope we'll all learn how to speak this language of love to each other, especially this year. God bless you all and thank you.
Our All-Star celebration continues with TV drama series, and we present the prestigious Demille Award to Jane Fonda.
Okay. Minari winning again. I love Minari. I really do love Minari a lot, but a foreign film it is very much not. The whole movie, like, yes, they do speak in a foreign language. For sure, they do. But the movie takes place in America. It's about a family trying to achieve the American dream, and it's just not a foreign film. I don't understand, like, the criteria. I just don't get it. I don't understand why it's in there. It just shouldn't be in there. It's the same thing with like The Farewell being nominated last year. I just don't understand it. Like, just because a movie has like subtitles, like, it's not a foreign film. Exactly. It's an American movie. Like, it's not a foreign in the slightest. Like, I don't know why. Also, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but international film, that category, isn't that supposed to mean like films from a different country, you know, films that were made in a different country that are being celebrated like elsewhere? I mean, that's what it seems like, right? Like, that's probably what it should qualify for. And Minari is not any of those things. So it's just really weird that it's in there. Again, I fucking love Minari, but like, this is the one thing that it's nominated for, and it should not be. Stephen Yeun should be nominated. It should be nominated for drama, but foreign language film, it's just not. It's just not. So yeah, it's just a lot of weird shit going on this year with the Golden Globes for sure. This is again, it's kind of a disaster. I'm gonna save my thoughts on that for when I do my catch-up review, Terrell. Legit, it's filmed in Oklahoma. Like, it's not a fucking foreign film. Like, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. I don't understand the logic there at all. But I mean, there's a lot of things I don't understand in terms of the Golden Globes this year. So, like, you know, I haven't seen Sex and the City, and I don't plan to watch the revival. It's not something that I'm that interested in. It's cool they're doing it, but I'm not really that interested. What is this? All right. Minari definitely gets more award hype than The Farewell. It'll go the distance and having... Yeah, I agree. I do agree with that. I think the fact that Minari has gotten so much buzz and people are still talking about it. I mean, all the way from Sundance last year, it was getting a lot of hype, and it's still, people are talking about it, and it just came onto VOD. I think it's very much going to... I think it's very much going to, get a lot for the Oscars. And like I said, I really think the Oscars are going to be different. I think the Oscars are far better when it comes to this kind of stuff. I think that they do a pretty decent job of awarding the things that do deserve it. It's not going to be as much of a shit show as this was. But again, I think it's also one of those things where, like, I don't know where... it's also one of those things where, like, Minari deserves to be nominated, and it just should not be nominated for this. So it's just unfortunate because it's a movie I love, but I don't think it should be qualified, like, at all. Yeah, I agree with everything like you guys are saying. Like, it just it has an Asian American cast. Word American. It takes place in America. It was filmed in Oklahoma. Like, none of these things equate to a foreign film. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. And yes, Salim, I fucking hope so. That is the one thing that I'm so upset about. I really hope Spike Lee gets more attention because The Five Bloods was an amazing film and it deserves a lot more love than it got here. But anyway, back to the show. Oh, Kenan Thompson, please be funny this time.
20th century England and the Jim Crow South. Horrible Airbnb choices, but great locations for our best television series drama nominees.
The Crown.
The Crown's probably going to win. It's won basically everything it's been nominated for, which is fine. It's cool that Mandalorian's nominated. Gives me hope that WandaVision will be nominated next year.
And the Golden Globe goes to The Crown.
Okay, yeah. I really got to watch The Crown. I do. I'm so behind on it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, HFPA. Thank you to everyone at Netflix, Ted, Bella, Cindy, formerly, of course, Nina, formerly, of course, Emily, Reed. Thanks to everyone at Sony. Thanks to everyone at Left Bank Pictures. I'm just sorry that I'm sitting here in my tragic little office, not surrounded by the people that make this show such a pleasure to make, Olivia, Tobias, Helena, Gillian, Emma, Josh, Erin, the directors, Ben, Jess, Julian, Paul, my wonderful producer, Suzanne, and Una and Michael, the editors, the composer. And quite frankly, I miss not being with all my fellow nominees in that wonderful room and in that crazy room at Beverly Hills. And I'm glad I'm not having to face that room making the speech, but it's always the most fun award show. And one last indulgence, if you allow me. That's my children, Joya, Morgan, Benny, Victor, and Laszlo. I've been separated too much because of this pandemic. To them, I say I'm sorry.
Jane Fonda has done it all. Drama, comedy, sci-fi, aerobics, activism. She's followed her beliefs even when it threw her into a firestorm of controversy. I had the pleasure of playing Jane's daughter in a movie once. This is where you currently $2.99 on Amazon Prime. You totally enjoy it. And I found
that is actually a pretty good movie.
Much more than just a movie star. She was an open, generous, hardworking actor with the ass of a 20-year-old boy.
Let's take a look at what Jane has accomplished so far here at what is probably just the midpoint of her illustrious career.
There is a lot of glass on the floor from all of the ceilings that she has shattered.
Actress and activist.
She's always marching on the front lines of the good fight. She is my role model, a real life.
Oh, this is the Cecil B. DeMille Award.
Confident,
Iconic and independent.
sharp, bold. She's an inspiration. Jane's is a career for the ages. I love you, Jane. I'm so proud to know you. I'm so proud to be your friends and you so much love. Congratulations.
You should get Plaza Hotel.
Plaza. Going to the Plaza.
Wait a minute, I'm not finished. Okay, you just because of passion. I'm sorry, I thought it was air freshener. That sounds fantastic. Will you please get my little blues at the bottom? Please?
I won't be here.
Alright, I'll get myself. It seems that you and me have been mad at each other for so long.
We didn't even really mad about it, we just didn't like each other.
I walked in your trip. It's easy to manipulate now.
Try not doing that.
Want to get the news? I'm the toast of the town.
The winner is Jane Fonda. The winner is Jane Fonda.
I'm gonna get off the jargon now. I'm so sick of all this spinning thing. What thing? Very strange to think that maybe it's not gonna work out with him. I know.
This one is why that given peaceful but civilized people.
We had to raise so much money. We thought, well, let's start a business that will fund the work. And the rest is history. And all the profits went into the organization.
I haven't spoken at an anti-war rally in 34 years, but silence is no longer an option. Renewables like solar and wind are taking off.
My people could see the racism in this country. More and more white people are getting it.
I did it myself.
I've paid my dues.
Looking at you, I'm really couldn't be stopped here, pain in the ass like me.
Damn, I had no idea.
No!
You're a lot different than I thought you'd be. If anybody's gonna sit on my husband's face, it's gonna be me. It's my story, it's my excuse, my Jack Adele was about to present evidence, and he believed would show that this plant should be shut down. You know what you want? I'm the one that's gonna decide what is or is not important here. I never had a partner. It's not real hard to figure out what. You're a sexist, egotistical, lying, hypocritical. Make me so proud. Thanks again for everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, Amy Fonda. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you, all the members of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. I'm so moved to receive this honor. Thank you. You know, Amy, we are a community of storytellers, aren't we? And in turbulent, crisis-torn times like these, storytelling has always been essential. You see, stories have a way they can change our hearts and our minds. They can help us see each other in a new light, to have empathy, to recognize that for all our diversity, we are humans first, right? You know, I've seen a lot of diversity in my long life, and at times I've been challenged to understand some of the people I've met, but inevitably, if my heart is open and I look beneath the surface, I feel kinship. That's why all of the great conduits of perception, Buddha, Muhammad, Jesus, Lao Tse, all of them spoke to us in stories and poetry and metaphor, because the non-linear, non-cerebral forms that are art speak on a different frequency. They generate a new energy that can jolt us open and penetrate our defenses so that we can see and hear what we may have been afraid of seeing and hearing. You know, just this year, Nomadland helped me feel love for the wanderers among us, and Minari opened my eyes to the experience of immigrants dealing with the realities of life in a new land, and Judas and the Black Messiah, Small Axe, the U.S. versus Billie Holiday, Mom Rainey, One Night in Miami, and others have deepened my empathy for what being Black has meant. Rami helped me feel what it means to be Muslim American. Oh, I May Destroy You has taught me to consider sexual violence in a whole new way. The documentary All In reminds us how fragile our democracy is and inspires us to fight to preserve it. And a life on our planet shows us how fragile our small blue planet is and inspires us to save it and ourselves. Stories, they really can change people. But there's a story we've been afraid to see and hear about ourselves in this industry. The story about which voices we respect and elevate and which we tune out. A story about who's offered a seat at the table and who is kept out of the rooms where decisions are made. So let's all of us, including all the groups that decide who gets hired and what gets made and who wins awards, let's all of us make an effort to expand that tent so that everyone rises and everyone's story has a chance to be seen and heard. I mean, doing this simply means acknowledging what's true, being in step with the emerging diversity that's happening because of all those who marched and fought in the past and those who've picked up the baton today.
After all, art has always been not just in step with history, but it's led the way. So let's be leaders. Okay? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Very good speech. Very good speech, for sure. I can't personally say too much about Jane Fonda because I realized, I realized that I hadn't seen the majority of her works. But anyway, that's not what's important here. I'm bored. I brought someone in. Here is someone that you'll be seeing a lot more of because we're going to be doing a podcast together soon. It is my lovely girlfriend, Aly.
Hi.
Hi. This is boring as fuck.
I mean, I've been watching a little, but
it's just very like dry and like there's tons of tech issues and it feels like nobody really wants to be there. I mean, fucking Jason Sudeikis literally accepted an award in a hoodie, which like what a legend. But like at the same time, it's like it kind of sums up just like how stupid this is. But you know what? I'm having a good time. I'm drinking my Bold Rock hard cider and
ooh,
I know you're here, so it's a good time.
You're literally like having the life of the party right now.
Oh yeah. This is the life, drinking tortilla chips, some
Did you just say drinking tortilla chips?
Oh, did I? Yes, drinking tortilla chips. Gulp, gulp.
These commercials are pretty entertaining though.
Well, what is?
These commercials.
Well, I haven't been watching them. I talk during the commercials because I get comments in the chat. Yeah, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about, Salem. Like, they need to change this rule. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, again, a foreign film is supposed to be celebrating films outside of the U.S. Minari was filmed in fucking Oklahoma. Like, it should not, like, be in there. Like, they need to change that shit. And again, I think that alone just shows, like, how just, like, dated, like, the Hollywood foreign press is. Like, people used to say this about the Oscar voters, but like literally the Hollywood foreign press are a bunch of old fucks. Like that's literally who it is. Like it consists of nothing but that. And like, that's kind of it. Honestly, that's kind of iconic. That's kind of iconic that we had a Jane Fonda speech and then a Jane Fonda commercial.
I'm just here for Schitt's Creek and Amy and Tina.
They're not even that funny this year. Like they're not doing anything.
They're not as good as they usually are.
I liked their opening monologue, but like they also seem just like very, very low energy,
Yeah.
Like all the stuff they did, like that one they did with Kenan Thompson and Maya Rudolph was fucking horrible. I hated that whole gag where like they brought out like frontline workers are important. We should honor them, but not in a way where like we have them in a comedy sketch where they're, oh, I have this disease. It's insert title of this movie nominated here. Like that's stupid. I don't like it. Don't do that. I hate it. See, this is the other thing. Like, you let Spike Lee's kids be there, but then you don't nominate Spike Lee. Like, I just don't understand it. I don't get, like, what is not clicking? I don't get it. There's so many things that just don't make sense with this fucking award show. I don't understand it at all.
Be a kind of a cute idea for our podcast.
What?
Like putting a bunch of clips of us and making like a little intro theme video.
We should do that.
It'd be so cute.
Yeah, Aly and I are going to be doing a Big Brother Canada podcast on Wednesday, so y'all should like look forward to that. Hi, Alex.
Hi.
I did not realize that he like followed you until like a little bit ago.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I didn't know that Alex Putnam followed you. Alex Putnam comes from a friend group that is mostly toxic, but he's one of the good ones.
My friend Neha said she apparently used to watch your videos all the time.
Oh my god, that's cool.
Apparently you guys follow each other on Twitter. I don't know.
Oh shit, what did she watch? Like that's so cool.
I don't know. I've
been around for a while, so like that's
probably just some of your old stuff.
No, honestly, you are. You're literally one of the good ones. Like, that's the best way to sum it up. And thank you. We're very excited to start the podcast. What is this?
The traditional Broadway styles. This revolutionary moment in theater tells the story of America's.
Oh, Hamilton. Okay. Even though it shouldn't be nominated. 'cause
Yes,
it's not a movie.
Hamilton.
It's not a movie, but that's fine.
Hamilton still needs to win every award.
It did in 2016.
By the way, I can't be on. Well, I can come back. I just have like the thing for my org in like
Yeah.
20 minutes, but I can come back or whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's usually, it won't take long. It'll be like 5
Right.
minutes.
Hopefully you don't go up.
I don't think I would be. I don't think I would.
Oh, right. Yeah, this is the person you just made a final two with. Like, you're not.
Yeah, and they actually wanted to work with me like since the beginning, so I don't think I'll be going up.
Yeah.
Hamilton just makes me happy.
I mean, I love Hamilton. I just don't think it just doesn't belong there. Like, it's just kind of strange, you know? Like, it's a stage musical. It's not a movie.
Yeah, but it's just flawless, so it should be.
Thank you. I'd be honored to present.
Literally, if it was any other musical, like, it would not be there.
That includes these 5
All right, come on, Amanda Seyfried. Pull through.
For what?
Supporting actress.
Oh, okay.
Hillbilly Elegy.
It's the way she's actually fucking there. Oh, my God.
I love the social distancing and everything.
Amanda Seyfried. Bang.
Jamie Lee Curtis is such a queen.
Oh, she is. Why is Helena's Angle there? Like, she was good in News of the World, but, like, I don't know why she's there. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? What? What? No. No. No, I don't like that.
I'm a little speechless.
Yeah.
I just never expected.
I love Amanda.
And wow, I have to thank all of my amazing filmmakers. My friends are screaming downstairs because it's coming late.
Oh, wow.
Kevin Dawes, Tahar Rahim, Benedict Cumberbatch, shimming with me. And the real life people, Nancy Hollander, and most of all, the person that we all serve. We love you, Muhammad Islami. You taught us so much about being a human being, about being joyful, loving, and forgiving. And that's a lesson that you bring to everybody. All of these great ladies included. I love my wife, Alex, and Ziggy, and Aaron Rodgers, and the Hollywood Foreign Press, right? This is awesome.
I wouldn't think the Hollywood Foreign Press for anything, but sure.
What happened?
Fucking Jodie Foster winning. Like, I don't know how that happened.
I've never seen that yet, so I don't really have an opinion.
It's okay, but like, it's like she's not Oscar worthy in it at all. Not even like in the slightest. She's probably gonna get it.
Who?
Gillian Anderson.
Oh, yeah.
Because The Crown's been sweeping tonight. I know you want Annie Murphy to get it, though.
Annie Murphy, queen. I love her. You should get it.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
I haven't seen The Crown yet.
I know. We should binge it.
I mean, we should after we finish the Queen's Gambit.
Yeah. And that other show you're making me watch,
Which one?
Firefly Lane.
Oh, I didn't make you watch it. I just asked you to watch it.
You suggested it.
Oh, wow. I'm actually shook that Annie deserved that.
I'm not surprised. The Crown's been winning like everything tonight.
Oh, wow.
And it's exquisitely multi-dimensional character.
against the odds.
And Gillian Anderson's like an amazing actress, so like I'm not gonna.
She is.
Incredible production, not least their entire research team headed by Amy
You're an amazing actor.
I'm not, but thank you. I was told otherwise in high school.
We should reenact something like some. No, let's do the last 5 years.
Not right this second.
Not now. We'd have to practice it.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. We should.
Extraordinary acting coach and then Karen, our director, and Jess Helms, and Paul Whittington, and Julian Harold, and the most wonderful, talented, goofy, supportive cast led by Bruce, Olivia Colman, and not least, Netflix, and Ken Sarandos, and Cindy Collins, and Miss You, and Mirza, and Anthony Robinson, and my British agent who has pretty much landed me every single role I've ever had over the last 20 years, and I couldn't deal without any of you. And I'll shut up now. Thank you very, very much. Hi, everyone.
Wait, they just cut her off? What the fuck?
Wow.
What the fuck? It's so awkward. Okay, so look, I love Jodie Foster. I do. She's a great actress, but there is no way that performance was better than Amanda Seyfried's in Mank. I mean, that was a completely transformative performance for her. It was the best she's ever been.
Yeah.
Jodie Foster's good in Mauritanian, but like I've reviewed the Mauritanian, and like you guys will get to hear like my full thoughts then. It's just, I don't think anything about it is Oscar worthy except Tahar Rahim. I think that's the only thing that legitimately deserves like awards acclaim. But like Jodie Foster is good because she's Jodie Foster. Like she doesn't do anything extraordinary. She doesn't have that Oscar scenes. Like I just don't know why she just won that award. That was a very, very strange award for sure. So I don't like that at all. And then Gillian Anderson winning, not surprising. Crown's been sweeping. I've heard this was an amazing season, so I gotta watch it. Yes, exactly. Very much this, Salim. I very much agree with what you're saying here. Like, it's very much just saluting to because of its cultural impact. It has nothing like if this was any other year, that would not be in there. Like, it just. I love Hamilton, like I said, but like it just should not be in there. It does not belong.
Yeah.
Because if we're gonna count Hamilton, we got to count Newsies on Broadway. We got to count like Billy Elliot on Broadway. Literally any other Broadway show that like had a filmed version, we should count. So like I don't know why it's in there. Oh, Terrell has a question for you.
Oh.
I don't like the answer. But what's your favorite Netflix rom-com movie? I'm kind of scared of the answer she's gonna give. I might have to put her backstage.
Oh my god. I love so many.
A Netflix movie though. It has to be a Netflix.
Let me go to Netflix right now and figure out the end.
You don't even know.
I mean, I do really like To All the Boys 3.
Okay, that's a fine answer.
Yeah. Forever My Girl?
No, that's really not a comedy either. It's also not a Netflix movie.
Well,
there's a really funny scene with the hot dog, but that's about it.
That is not a funny scene.
It's hilarious.
No, it's really not.
It's unintentionally funny in the best ways.
No, she could have died.
Well, it's done in a way that's funny.
No. You're funny.
You are.
I haven't seen Set It Up yet.
That's a good one. I actually like that one. That's like actually like well written and like the chemistry like between like both actors are really good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think that's like one of the better like Netflix rom-coms.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot of good ones, to be honest. At least for me, like I think that's one of the better ones.
I heard it was pretty good.
Half of it's good. You should watch that one.
Oh yeah, I need to see that one too.
Yeah, half of it's pretty good. I would count that as a rom-com, definitely.
I love rom-coms.
I know they're your favorite.
One of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Comedy.
I mean, there's some good ones. It just, you know, it for me at least, it takes a lot to like for me to like one. Oh, hey, we're back to this shit show.
I mean, I could say the kissing booth. Just kidding.
That's enough of that.
I was joking. You actually put me backstage.
You knew I was gonna do that.
I only said that just to see what you would say. Just because your opinions of it is hilarious.
Y'all know how I feel about the kissing booth. I don't need to get into that.
They want to be nominated for 3 Golden Globes for subsequent movie theme.
See, now this deserves to be should be nominated in this category, and I hope it wins because it should.
Yeah.
This or Palm Springs is like what I want to win.
Ooh, I love Palm Springs.
That's a great rom-com. That's a great one.
And the one the new Prime one we just watched was really good too.
Map of Tiny Perfect Things, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have my review for that eventually.
Yay.
I gotta finish The Flight Attendant.
I need to finish a lot of things.
Me too. I'm so bad with TV these days, and it's not WandaVision.
I need to finish my rewatch of Lizzie McGuire because I'm on season 2. Because I started it forever ago, like my rewatch, but I haven't continued. I have to finish. I'm on season 2.
Oh shit, Daisy Edgar Jones. Let's go. Daisy Edgar Jones. This is like the only thing I have hype for when it comes to TV.
Ooh.
I love normal people.
The Mandalorian, I'm on season 2 and I need to finish that. I need to finish Schitt's Creek because I'm just about to finish season 3.
Nicole Kidman was good.
A lot of things.
I feel like Anya Taylor-Joy could get this.
Anya Taylor-Joy for the Queen's Gambit.
Yep.
Ooh.
I've only seen like 3 episodes, but she's definitely deserving.
Yeah. We need to finish it. Wait, have you ever finished Dash and Lily yet?
I'm probably not going to, no.
You should. It's so cute.
I would love to thank Netflix
It's only 8 episodes and they're really short.
for letting us make the show that we wanted to make. Oh, her beautiful cast, her beautiful crew. Thank you so much. And
Ooh.
and my wonderful movie dad, Chicago Bill. Scott, Frank, my God, Scott, I love you. Thank you for letting me be part of this journey.
Yep. Henry gets it.
Oh, I know. I think his opinions on it is so funny. I love teasing him about the kissing booth.
So Queen's Gambit's probably going to win limited series, I would assume.
You can see it. Wait, is Catherine the only one from Schitt's Creek?
Yeah. And Schitt's Creek did win comedy, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good then. I'm happy. I need to finish it. I've been just taking
Not a series, but okay.
What?
Small Axe is not a TV series, but fine.
It's a movie series.
Yeah, Queen's Gambit won as expected.
Oh, I have to go, but I can come back.
Okay. If it's still on.
Yeah, true. I mean, I'll only be like 10-15 minutes.
Okay, I'll see you in a bit.
Okay.
All right. She'll be back.
Big thanks to our partners at Netflix, Ted Sarando, Cindy Holland, Peter, Blair, Laura, Mike, Jonathan, and to our Berlin film family.
Well, Coach, it did win, so I hope you're happy.
Oscars, Nick, Steven, Michelle, Carlos, Aldrich, Sharon, Manja, Wiley, Susan, a couple of promising upcomers who helped us.
Is he like reading from a script?
Thanks to Ellen Lewis for giving us the best ensemble of actors I've ever worked with. Marielle, Bill, Moses, Thomas, Harry, Marcin, Young, Isla, Anya Taylor-Joy, my heart. How can someone?
Why did he say her name like that? Anya Taylor-Joy.
My old friend, my partner in crime, Scott Frank. You're the only one I know who can bring the sexy back to chess. In a dark year, you somehow managed to refurbish the whole world's tranquility while successfully leaving your own neurosis completely untouched. To Elsa, Moreau, Natalie, Diego, thanks for putting up with me playing my own version of Upside Down Chess on the ceiling. And to my mom, I'm so grateful that you're still here with us to enjoy this moment. Love you. Thanks, everybody. Thank you very much.
Who will win Best Actor in Motion Picture Drama? Only Mika Bellion, Paul Chick, along with Louis and Andy Sale of Ernst & Young have the answer. The Girly Wolves on NBC.
Not much to say here. Like I said, the only thing that I would have wanted is for Daisy Edgar Jones to win for Normal People, but over Anya Taylor-Joy, it was definitely like it was definitely a long shot, I feel like, and Anya Taylor-Joy definitely deserved that. I mean, I feel like Anya Taylor-Joy is one of those actors where she's been so consistent, but like she has yet to actually win that award, and the fact that she actually finally won it, like I'm very happy to see. So definitely happy that she won, and happy that Queen's Gambit ended up winning, even though I did not finish it. I will finish it soon, but I did not finish it. All right. There should be a few more awards left, mostly like the major stuff. And hopefully this is done soon, because like I said, this has not been terribly exciting. It's been what I think we like to call a snooze fest. It honestly kind of has been. I've not really been into this very much at all. But you know what? We're going to keep chugging along. We're going to keep chugging along here because there's still a few more noms to go. There's still performance by an actor in a motion picture, musical, or comedy. There's still musical or comedy. There's still actor in a drama. There's still actress in a drama. And then obviously drama. So we're getting down to the big awards. And yeah, that's kind of all there is to say. I can't really comment on this because I don't really watch Freeform these days, but like I feel like they have some shows that like people watch. Like people seem to like Good Trouble. People seem to like the Bold Type and things like that. I don't really watch Freeform like at all anymore. The only show I was watching on there was Shadowhunters, and then that got canceled. So and then Everything's Gonna Be Okay. I gotta watch that too. I actually heard good things about that one, but I haven't watched it yet. So I can't really say here. I just, it's whatever. See, everyone loves Ricky Gervais, and he's just a mixed bag for me. I've always been a mixed bag, always will be. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't dislike like Tina and Amy at all. I just feel like they're very low energy this year. I feel like in general, a lot of things are low energy this year, and it's just not terribly exciting to watch. So I'm not really that into it overall. Oh, I don't have anything wrong with like the majority of the winners. I think most of them have been good. Like I said, Jodie Foster was not it. I don't like that she won at all. But like the majority of them, like I haven't been upset with, I would say. And I'm very happy that Soul won. Yes, definitely. Very happy that Soul won both of those things. But let's get back into the awards show.
Tonight's Golden Globes charity partner, Feeding America, has been there.
Oh, it's Renee Zellweger.
We thank them. And now, here are the nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Motion Picture Drama.
Oh, shit.
Riz Ahmed, Sounds of Metal.
Chadwick Boseman, let's go. The fact he's it really hits you when you see like his picture. Oh wow, Anthony Hopkins isn't there either.
The Mauritanian. And the Golden Globe goes to
Come on.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yes!
This is why Simone led the post.
Aw. Oh my God.
He would thank God. He would thank his parents. He would thank his ancestors for their guidance and their sacrifices. He would thank his incredible team, Michael Green, Azim Sheba, Nikki Fioravante, Evelyn O'Neill, Christy Bain, Logan Coles. He would thank his team on set for this film. Deirdre Dixon, Sean Richards, Craig Anthony, and Andrew Carlo. He would say something beautiful, something inspiring, something that would amplify that little voice inside of all of us that tells you you can, that tells you to keep going, that calls you back to what you are meant to be doing at this moment in history. He would thank Mr. George C. Wolfe, Mr. Denzel Washington, lots of at Netflix. He would thank Ms. Viola Davis, Mr. Glenn Turman, Mr. Michael Potts, Mr. Coleman Domingo, Ms. Taylor Page.
It's getting me
Mr.
emotional.
Deshaun Brown. And I don't have his words. But we have to take all the moments to celebrate those we love. So thank you, HFPA, for this opportunity to do exactly that. And honey, you keep on coming. Thank you.
Fuck. That kind of got me.
The Mandalorian, Bryce Dallas Howard.
Thank you so much to all of our viewers who have graciously donated to Feeding America's COVID-19 response fund tonight. 4 in 10 people turning to food banks for help are doing so for the first time. If you need help, go to feedingamerica.org. For the first time in Golden Globes history, there are 3 women nominated for Best Motion Picture Director.
We do love to see that. We do love to see that.
May there be many, many more. I am so honored to present this list of remarkable filmmakers. The nominees are Emerald Fennell, Promising Young Woman. David Fincher, Regina King, One Night in Miami. Aaron Sorkin, Trial of the Chicago Seven.
All right. Come on.
Chloe Zhao. No.
I would love if Chloe Zhao got this. I really would. And I would love if Emerald Fennell got it.
Those 2.
Come on.
Chloe Zhao.
Yes! Fuck yes.
Thank you, all the Recording Prize, and thank you, my fellow nominees. Thank you for making beautiful, beautiful movies. This award belongs to the whole Nomadland team. The entire cast and crew, all the producers, everyone at Searchlight, you all know who you are. Thank you so much. I want to thank my partner Josh and my family for keeping me sane all these years. And I especially want to thank the Nomads who shared their stories with us. And I asked one of them, Bob Wells, to help me out here. And this is what he said about compassion. Compassion is the breakdown of all the barriers between us. A heart-to-heart bonding. Your pain is my pain. It's mingled and shared between us. Now, this is why I fell in love with making movies and telling stories, because it gave us a chance to laugh and cry together. And it gave us a chance to learn from each other and to have more compassion for each other. So thank you, everyone who made it possible for me to do what I love. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen,
That was a great surprise. Love that.
Our next motion picture comedy is an existential sci-fi rom-com revenge indie with a dash of dance square. Centered around a wedding guest and a maid of honor who develop an unlikely romance while stuck inside a time loop.
Yes, Palm Springs.
Self-loathing, and whether finding someone you actually want to spend every day with is as likely as seeing dinosaurs in the desert. Nominated tonight for 2 Golden Globes, this is Palm Springs.
Don't come in here! What is going on?
It's one of those infinite time loop situations. The second you fall asleep, it all just goes back to the start.
Well, then what's the point of living?
We kind of have no choice but to live.
No, I'm going to get out of this. Everything that we are doing here is meaningless.
At least you have each other.
We can't sick of each other. We're already sick of each other. It's fast.
All right, so those were easily, I think, the 2 best awards of the night so far. Chadwick Boseman's wife's speech. Oh my God, that was gut-wrenching. I mean, just really got to me. Everything that she said. You can see how much this has obviously affected her and how hard it was for her to have to do that on her own without Chadwick. And it's so tragic what ended up happening to him. But the way that he was able to, not show all of that, for so many years, like, I think that's what's so impressive about him as an actor. And again, I said it before, like, even if he wasn't dead, like, that's the best performance he has ever given, and he deserves every bit of awards acclaim for it. So I'm very happy that he ended up winning that. And then, like I also said, the other one that I was very happy to see was Chloe Zhao winning Best Director. What a great surprise. I thought that was going to go to Aaron Sorkin. And look, again, as much as I like Trial of Chicago 7, I just don't think that is Best Director worthy. I think Chloe Zhao absolutely is. I mean, she is absolutely one of the best directors working today. The way that she is able to make that film feel almost like a documentary was amazing. The work that she put into it with the real life nomads, and then contrasting that with Frances McDormand's character, I just thought was phenomenal. And I love that she ended up getting that. So that was a wonderful surprise. And hopefully moving forward, we can get some great wins. I think that that's an indication that she might end up winning that for the Oscars, which would be great. Really, at this point, I'd love to see her Emerald Fennell win. I think that either of them winning would be great. But I'm just glad that for this, she ended up winning. She definitely deserves that for sure. So that was a really, really great surprise. Only a few awards left. I think we're definitely going to get to the musical or comedy one soon. And I just hope it's not music. That's all that matters. As long as music doesn't win, that's literally all I care about. And I don't want Hamilton to win either, because that would just, like, Hamilton, I love Hamilton, but, like, it's just, not something that I can take seriously because it should not be there. Oh yeah. I mean, just the perfect speech. Seriously, like there have been a lot of like fuck ups tonight, but that was probably the purest moment of this whole thing. I loved everything about her speech there. Oh yeah, you got to watch The Rider. The Rider is so good, seriously. And especially what I love about The Rider is the fact that The Rider was supposed to mainly be like a narrative film, but then she took it from a real life experience, and all of the actors in there, like they had not worked before, and yet you can't even tell because they're just so seamless. Just I love The Rider so much. You definitely need to check that out, Meadow. It's great stuff. Yeah, her speech was like top tier for sure. Definitely the best part of the night, I would say. The rest of this has, again, not been that great, but that was an amazing speech, and I wouldn't change like a second of it. Oh, also, it's really cool that Chloe Zhao won for Nomadland as well, because we know she's going to be doing Eternals, and I can't imagine the work she's going to do there. But anyway, let's get back to this. Oh my God, Bourbon Star! Review for that coming soon as well.
Well, we're very deep because we're in Hollywood. Hey, we have been in Hollywood, and I have to say, the Shack, Hollywood Boulevard, is the place to be. So many LA Shacks. My favorites were Hollywood T-shirt store and Hollywood souvenir and T-shirt. That's right. My favorite was the Hollywood Trinkets down home. I bet that's collectible of the Tasmanian devil. He's trouble. A lot of muscular. Oh, I noticed. An oversized $1 bill with Darth Vader as the president. Oh, but he's really really. He is a lot of out in the galaxy. He's all over the galaxy. We are so excited to be here. We love movies, especially musicals and comedies. Musicals.
Oh my God, they're presenting this.
With singing and music. That's right. And comedies tell a story that's hilarious.
More at subsequent movie film.
Would love to see that one. Hamilton just should not win. Oh, On the Rocks is not eligible? Is that not there?
If we don't say your name, there is a store you can go to on Hollywood Boulevard. I'm not kidding.
Did they not say On the Rocks? Bourbon Star should have been nominated, period. Yes, yes. I love that win. I love that win.
I don't say this movie couldn't have been possible without my co-star, a fresh new talent who came from nowhere and turned out to be a comedy genius. I'm talking, of course, about Rudy Giuliani. I mean, out of one unsipping, incredible. Our movie was just the beginning for him. Rudy went on to start a string of comedy films, hits like Four Seasons Landscaping, Die Another Day, and the courtroom drama, Very Public Farm. Seriously, the revelation, the sensation was Maria Bakalova. She's incredible. Thank you, of course, to our producer, Monica Levinson and Anne Hines. Our fellow writers, Anne Damon, Slimer, Amazing Erica Jenner, and Nina, the masterful director, Jason Wallener, our composer, Aaron Barrett, I can't remember his last name, my mum, our kinder, and Jim Salvi from Amazon, who was incredible, Richard Love at CAA. I want to thank my crew, who were amazingly brave, who had the risk of getting arrested, the risk of getting COVID, and they did that because we all believed so deeply in releasing this movie before the election to show the danger of lies, hate, conspiracies, and the power of truth, empathy, and democracy. Most of all, thank you to my incredibly patient wife, Isla, who has put up with all my memories. Okay, bye.
Love that one. Very happy that one. It's the way James Corden is so out of place there. All right. I'm very happy that Borat won that, because like I said, as much as I love Hamilton, it just shouldn't have been nominated. Like, it just doesn't belong there at all. It's not really a movie. So I'm happy that something that actually like should have been there ended up winning. Next award is going to be the best actor in a musical or comedy, Megan. That's going to be the next one. I forgot to show your question. There you go. I think that things have picked up a bit. Definitely, things have picked up just a bit in terms of the awards and whatnot. It's still not that great. I'm echoing now. That's wonderful. It's not that great still, but like the last few awards have not been bad, and that's great. And also watch Barb and Star. Seriously, I can't praise that movie enough. I honestly, like, I can't believe how much I enjoyed that film. So I'm very happy to see that that Barb and Star got some love there. They should have been nominated, honestly, but they were not. You know. I mean, I don't think Tina and Amy are doing a bad job. They just, again, everyone feels low energy tonight. It's not just them. Like, I don't think they're doing a bad job or anything. Worst anime movie of 2020. Fucking Bobblehead's the movie easily. Not even close. I don't know how that thing was actually released. It felt like a movie from like the early 2000s, but it was not. Music is it's definitely terrible. One of the worst of the year for sure. I'll have my review out of that soon. But yeah, very happy that hasn't won anything so far. Let's keep it that way. The Crown's won basically everything it's nominated for at this point. I don't think there was one award that it was nominated for that it did not win. So yeah, it deserves it from what I've seen. Like, I haven't seen the show, but I've heard this season was amazing. So like, I'm not surprised it's sweeping as much it is. Oh, look who's back. Hi. We've had some good winners since you left.
I was just on my org thing.
Borat won for musical or comedy.
Ooh.
Yeah, something that actually is a movie. So and Chadwick Boseman obviously won for Best Actor, and then
what a king!
Yes, and his wife gave this really like heartbreaking speech, and then Chloe Zhao won for like Best Director. All right, we're back. Oh my god!
No Don't worry, I wasn't gone for good.
Last year, I won my very first Golden Globe.
I missed you.
It's an honor to be back to present the award for Best Performance by an Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy.
All right, come on.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Honestly, Tina and Amy could be me and Sylvia.
Honestly. I don't hate Tina and Amy like I hate Sylvia, though.
Personal history of David Copperfield. Andy Samberg, Palm Springs.
All right, I think Sacha Baron Cohen's going to get this. At least I hope so.
I hope you win.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yep. I mean, Maria Bakalova should have won too, but you know what? I'll take it.
Thank you again for Hollywood Foreign Press.
Remember when he was nominated?
Donald Trump is contesting.
He is nominated.
Yeah, but like, why?
Oh, James Corden? I don't know.
Just thanks again to everyone else, to Thomas Kalare, did my costumes, the brilliant makeup team, to Aaron Knight, to the incredible editors, to the field team who literally risked their lives, and most thanks of all to my bodyguard who stopped me getting shot twice. You know who you are.
I haven't seen that yet.
It's great. Have you seen the first Borat?
I don't think I have, actually.
Oh, you should watch it. It's really good. The first one's amazing, and the second one's great too.
Oh, shit. That was awkward.
Who was that?
Someone in my org. I'll call them back after.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, it definitely should. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know, Brian, because I feel like Hamilton, the musical, is so good. I don't know if they would if any movie would be able to replicate like how good it is. So I don't know if I'd like that. I know they're making, I've heard they're in the makings of one, but I feel like no movie is going to be as good as what we saw on Disney Plus. So,
That was funny when you get a Skype call in the middle of it.
I know.
I told them I'll call them back.
That's good.
Shannon posted a poll on Twitter. She said, "Are you attracted to Sacha Baron Cohen?"
I did see that.
Are you? Just kidding.
I'm attracted to you.
I'm attracted to you.
Yes, we do. We do love Borat, Megan. I agree. We love Borat.
I'm so used to your other background because you're never in this room.
Oh, I'm only here for when I have to be.
Oh, for awards and stuff?
Yeah. Whenever I do a live stream, I'm usually in this location.
Oh, okay.
I hate the lighting, but it's fine.
I'm in this living room.
Oh, you're not watching on your TV?
No, well, I am, but living room TV.
No.
Well, technically, my mom and my stepdad let me use this TV in here. I have a TV in my room too.
Yeah. Well, I could use my Apple TV, but it's behind, so that's why I'm watching down here.
Oh yeah.
I also just I like watching something like this on a big 4K TV rather than a 1080p TV.
Yeah.
I will say I do wish that Palm Springs had won that instead of Borat, but I do love Borat a lot, so I'm not going to get too upset. I just wish Palm Springs would have won because I think that was the most deserving.
Yeah. But why was James Corden nominated and not Meryl?
Because, you know, Hollywood foreign press is fucking weird.
Or Nicole or somebody.
Yeah. Not the news.
I thought you said something else.
Oh, wow. That's what the replacement was. I was not expecting that.
Wait, what?
In your org.
Oh, you saw?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach's the target, so I'm definitely voting him out.
Mm-hmm.
I think Josh, she has Josh. Hopefully Austin. I think she just needs 3 to tie the vote, and then obviously Corey will vote out Zach if there's a tie.
Hopefully they're not watching this.
Could you imagine?
Because then they'll know.
When I made Final 8.
Yes.
Hopefully I can make it far. I could have won that veto tonight.
Oh, shit, here we go.
Ooh.
Frances McDormand or Carrie Mulligan, please. I wouldn't be upset if Vanessa Kirby won. Would not be upset. Or Viola Davis. Honestly, all of them deserve it. Like, even Andre Day, like, deserves it.
Viola Davis is very talented. I used to watch her show How to Get Away with Murder, but I kind of lost interest.
What the fuck?
Or just like
what?
Lost.
What? What? That was no.
I haven't
No. No.
I need to see Promising Young Woman too.
Sorry, y'all. So, okay. Can you just give me the paper, please?
Oh wow! I'm actually shook.
I just want to say thank you so much. Let's go to God.
Yours is a little bit like mine's a little bit delayed.
Through mom, dad, Josh,
Because I can already hear her speech on yours.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. But I'm shook. Did you finish that yet?
No, I haven't. I will probably after this.
It's not bad. It's just
So
it's very dull. It's like a movie you could fall asleep to, but I mean, she was amazing in it, and it was good acting. It was just really
better than Carrie Mulligan and Frances McDormand and everyone else in that category.
Transformative, dynamic, Billie Holiday, who just transformed me with this role and with her presence and with her spirit. I love all of you so much, and just
When are the Oscars?
to just everybody who's a part of this.
When are the Oscars?
April.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, you know what we should do? Whatever wins best, whatever wins best picture, we should watch it right after.
Yeah, we should.
And a few of the best moments of the 5 films nominated for Best Motion Picture Drama. Once again, here are the nominees.
The Father. Meg. Nomadland. Promising Young Woman. The Trial of the Chicago 7.
All right, here we go.
Oh no.
Those two.
Yes! Yes!
First of all, thank you, my fellow nominees, for your beautiful, beautiful movies.
I am speechless. Thank you. And Jessica Buder, who wrote the book Nomadland, just thank you for your passion, and we started our journey. The incredible Frances McDormand, thank you for trusting me to play.
Oh, good. I haven't seen it yet.
It's on Hulu.
Again, thank you so much. The Nomads, Linda May, Swanky Bob Wells.
I have yet to watch a lot of those.
Yeah, when the like Best Picture nominations come out, we'll like binge them.
Ooh, okay.
I've watched them all, but like. You know.
I mean, we could do that, or we could just watch whatever the Best Picture is.
No, I usually do that.
Oh, cool.
We don't say goodbye. We say see you down the road.
Yeah, a few years ago, I watched the Best Picture right after. Yeah, the one that it was 2017. The one that I watched right after it won was 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Oh, okay.
I watched that like right after.
Wait, no, that didn't win. The Shape of Water won that year.
Did it?
For Oscars, yeah.
Unless it won something. Unless it was a different award show.
It must have been the Golden Globes because I think it won for that.
Oh, it could be. I don't know because
Anyways, final thoughts on the nights. This was a strange telecast, I must say. I think there were definitely things that we expected to be weird, but a lot of weird connection issues in the beginning. I will say I think it got better like as it went along. Definitely these last few awards like weren't the worst. I don't know why the fuck Andra Day won over everyone else in that category, but you know what? The Golden Globes are weird like that sometimes. You should expect it.
She did really well in it.
Yeah, we know that she's not going to win the Oscar because the Oscars are better than that. And hopefully that goes to Frances McDormand or Carey Mulligan or Vanessa Kirby or Viola Davis or literally anyone that is an Andra Day, because as good as she is in that movie, she's not really Golden Globe worthy, at least to me. So, yeah. Anyway, that's kind of it for this video. As always, guys, comment down below. If you guys want to follow Aly, there's her Twitter is right there. You should follow. She has like 1 million followers and she's amazing.
Not 1 million, but
you have like 6,000 followers.
Yeah, I've had my account for years.
I've had mine for quite a bit too, but I don't have that many. I only have like 1,000. I'm low-key jealous.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching as always. Thanks everyone that was in the chat, all that stuff. We'll see you guys in my next video, and we'll see you guys for that. Also, again, look forward to our Big Brother Canada podcast. We will be starting that, like I said, on Wednesday. I've never watched Big Brother Canada, so I'm excited to watch it for the first time. And she's watched a ton of it. So, anyways, as always, comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought of this year's really weird Golden Globes telecast. I think, like I said, the Oscars is going to be a lot better for sure. I think the Oscars definitely, they're going to take a look at what happened tonight and we're going to have a better show overall. But that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys in my next video and we'll see you guys for that. All right. Bye.